welcome to another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Today's sponsors include Brown County State Bank, Burnett's Plumbing Company, Cass Communications, Culbertson Memorial Hospital, Double K Firearms, Farmer State Bank and Trust, Mount Sterling, Hinderker Funeral Home, Henry Automotive, Casting Lumber Company, KLC Inc., All About Dance and More, Farmer State Bank, Triggsville, Larry Dunn Accounting, Mount Sterling YMCA, Ray Insurance Agency, B&N Trucking, Mount Sterling Savings Center, A Rustic Garden, Scranton Heating and Cooling, and St. Mary's School. Now for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Confused by all the environmentally friendly energy-saving options and tax credits that are available for geothermal and solar? Talk to the professionals at Scranton Heating and Cooling and let the Comfort Man make it simple for you so they can discover the tax credits and options that are best for your home or business. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com.
Hello and welcome to Brown County Middle School here for our Liberty Brown County B game right now. We are playing host to the Liberty Eagles here in beautiful Brown County. We got two 5-inning B games for you right now. B game is kind of like the JV season for the younger class in the high school. And right now we're on the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. The pregame show is brought to you by the Comfort Man, Scranton's Heating and Cooling. Call the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626 and discover the advantages of the GeoComfort geothermal system, or visit them on the web at comfortman.com. We have a beautiful day for baseball here, and I have probably a couple partners coming here to help me out here pretty soon, but right now I'm Jared Hoots, and I'm running solo right now, so if anybody's out there listening and can shoot me a text or shoot something on the web. We're at our YouTube at bchornetsports.com, and we're also on the MixLR app right now on Channel 1 if we want to. Right now we got the Liberty Eagles coming in to face Brown County. We're going to bat everybody through. I'm going to give you the lineups on the B&N Trucking starting lineups here to get started. We're going to start on the Liberty side. Number 24, Tommy Schulte, playing shortstop, is leading off. Number 7, Lane Bent, is playing center field. Number 28, Braden Jenkins, is playing first base for the Eagles. Number 30, Tanner Cooley, is on the mound for Liberty. Number 12, Nathan Poulter, is doing the catching behind the plate. Number 27, Tennison Meyer, is playing third base. Number 15, Colby Henry, is out in left field. Number 18, Cole Sorensen, is at second base. Number 3, Jake Masters, is out in right field. And the 10th batter today is Brody Klosser, wearing number 2. Like I said, both teams are going to bat their whole lineup through. We got two 5-inning games coming for you right now. For the Hornets, Brody Phelps is leading off. He's number 1. The second batter of the game, number 8, Jackson Sefton, is playing shortstop. Number 4, Eli Staten, is on the mound, batting third. Number 17, Carter Havens, is doing the catching for the Hornets. Number 29, Trey Fullerton's at first base. Number 27, Wyatt Cassing, is in center field. 32, Vlad Vrvaracek, is out in left field. Number 10, Vince Little, is playing second base, followed by number 22, Myers Maxwell. Number 23, Micah Henry, is out in left field today. Number 34, Connor Flynn. Then number 9, Evan Howe. Number 14, Cale Jackson. Number 6, Drew Schuyler. Cale Jackson is at third base. And number 25, Alex Beheimer. It rounds out the lineup for the Hornets. So the Hornets are batting 14, and the Liberty Eagles are batting 10. Hopefully I can keep track of all that. Like I said, we got a beautiful day here out here in Mount Sterling. Beautiful day. Went by the football field, and it would sure be nice to be playing Carrollton right now. I know the Sting Squad and Rick Kunkel's got that thing looking beautiful, and he's got this field looking beautiful too. So we're going to settle in for some baseball here on the Scranton Cooling pregame show. Call the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626. We're going to go over the Henry Automotive keys to the game. Henry Automotive, dealership quality, auto repair and service at hometown pricing. Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Obviously, the keys to the game right now is a throw strikes. We're in these B games where these young guys are learning how to play the game. couple things for me would be confident, throwing strikes at the plate, get your swings, and don't beat yourself. I'm sure Coach Blakely's out here looking for some young guys that can help him with the A squad and to build towards the future. So obviously it's a great time to get your foot in the door and make an impression in 10 innings you got to do right now. Looking ahead to next week's schedule, we got Monday home Pittsfield. It's an two A doubleheaders, and we'll have that for you here on BCHornetsports.com. On Thursday, the Hornets are home facing Rushville. That's an AB doubleheader. And then on Friday, the B team has 2 5-inning games at Quincy. So we got a busy slate of games next week. Looks like the weather's supposed to cool off a little bit on Wednesday, down in the 60s and 70s. So good baseball weather, definitely for this time of the year where it's usually 90, 95 degrees. Also, we got the Cubs and Cardinals series this week, so it should be a good week for baseball, and hopefully start off right here with Brown County. We're going to take some commercial breaks here and turn over to our sponsors that provided BC Hornet Sports to be able to live stream and be on the radio. So make sure you thank our local sponsors and give them all the business, especially during this time where everybody's getting back in the groove of things. So go out and see our local people that broadcast this game. We'll be back in just a second.
Students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refresh brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patients. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA features a 3,000 square foot fitness center with walking track and a full line of equipment. From group exercise classes to our new toddler zone to youth sports, there truly is something for every member of the family. But more than that, our real mission is rooted in continuous research for the past few months. The surgery from our series initiatives include emergency child care, grocery delivery, and virtual home help. When you join the Y, you join more than a gym. You join an organization committed to serving the community in which we all live, work, and play.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paints dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassings Gift Department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
And welcome back here to Brown County Middle School. The coaches and the umpires are meeting at home plate right now. They're exchanging lineups, going over the ground rules right now. Looks like we have Sean Volk out in the field for one official, and we got Van Wilson behind the plate as the other one. Eli Staten's getting ready to take his warm-up tosses to home plate to Carter Havens right now. To give you a rundown of The Brown County A team so far this week, so far they lost to Calhoun 5-1, and then they beat West Hancock yesterday at their place. So it was the first time the Hornets have gone on the road, and they got a split. The Hornets set at 5-2 right now. This B team squad here, I think, has not lost a game yet, and they've been looking pretty good in the extra inning games and the tournament they played in Virginia. So we're expecting big things out of the young Hornets here today. Once again, taking a look ahead, next week on Monday we play an AB doubleheader here in Pittsfield. On Thursday, we're here against Rushville for an AB game, and then on Friday we go to Quincy for 2 Bs. I'm sorry that one Monday is 2 A's here at home. Okay. Moving on here to round out what we got in the field right now, and I'm going to try to keep you updated the best way as possible because we are playing everybody and we are rotating. It's a free substitution game is what they call it, so there's going to be a lot of changes, so I'm going to try to do the best I can to keep you updated. Right now for the Hornets, Vladimir Veracek is out in left field, Wyatt Cassing's in center, Micah Henry's out in right, Cole Jackson's at third base, Jackson Sefton's at shortstop. Vince Little is at second. Trey Fullerton at first base. Carter Havens is behind the plate. And Eli Staten is on the mound for the Hornets. We saw Staten a couple times so far this year, throw a lot of strikes, and he was right around the zone pretty well. I think we got a special guest. Tom Little is going to help us out today and hopefully not talk too much about the Cubs anyway. So we'll see what happens. So we'll get him all set up here and ready to go. Turn it the other way. Just flip it around. You got enough cord, you can pull that out. You hear me okay? All right, here we're in top of the first inning here on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We have Tommy Schulte coming in. He's playing shortstop. We're number 24 for the Liberty Eagles. And Staten comes set and brings it to the plate. Starts off with a ball hit right back to the pitcher. Staten fields it, throws it to first base for an out. 1 pitch and 1 out, and that's the way you want to start the game, isn't it, Tom? Yes. Yep, a lot of strikes in this game is what we're looking for. These young guys to let them play. The game goes a lot faster, and it's a lot easier to play defense. Stepping in for the Liberty Eagles is number 7, Lane Bent. He's playing center field for the Eagles. Staten gets set, brings it to the plate. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. We'd like to see Coach Wilson throwing that right arm a lot today, I think. And ball's popped up the infield. Staten calling for it, makes the catch for the second out. Yes, he is. Eli's done a good job fielding his position. The other guys might get bored out there. That brings up the number 3 hitter for the Liberty Eagles, number 28, Brady Jenkins. He's playing first base. Staten comes set, brings it to the plate. Fastball low and outside for ball 1. Looks like the Liberty Eagles are coached by Darren Funk at third base and Adam Lee in the first base coaching box. Staten comes set, brings it to the plate. Fastball inside for ball 2. 2-0 count, 2 outs. Fastball down the middle for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Staten comes set, pitch to the plate. Ground ball down the third base line, hits the base, and that's going to be a base hit. That's a nice hit there by Brady Jenkins. He put that one right in the right spot off the first base line, or off the third base line for a hit. And that steps in Tanner Cooley. He's doing the pitching for Liberty Eagles. He's wearing number 30. And a pickoff attempt. It's a good move by Staten. Almost caught number 28 sleeping for Liberty. It's a good job by Trey Fullerton over there to apply the tag. And Staten comes set. Checks the runner, delivers to the plate. Fastball driven into the 6th hole, and that's going to be a base hit. The ball is quickly thrown in by Vlad and throws the runner out at second base for the 3rd out. So that is 4 up in the inning. We got 1 hit and no runs. And on the Cass Communications scoreboard, going into the bottom of the 1st, it is 0-0. We'll be back with you after these messages.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Cascom offers fiber optic services to your business needs with a local 24/7 support. Whether you are a small or large-sized business, Cascom has the correct level of broadband and services you need to help grow and be successful. There will be no time for downtime when you are trying to be reliable for your business. Upgrade business needs today and call Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Brown County Middle School here in a 0-0 game so far on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Here in the bottom of the first inning, the Hornets will have up number 1, Brody Phelps, Jackson Sefton in the 2-hole, and number 4, Eli Staten is in the 3-hole. And for the Liberty Eagles, Tanner Cooley is on the mound, number 30. You saw the don't see too much the 7-4 put out there to end that inning.
No, that was a nice play Vlad in the outfield. Paying attention, using that strong arm.
And Brody Phelps is going to lead off for the Hornets. He's number 1. He stands in the left-handed batter's box. Good wheels on him. Always got to be alert for a bunt in this situation. Looks like Liberty is. They're on the grass. And he starts off swinging and fouls it over the Hornets dugout for a strike 1. And he comes set, and it is high and outside. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful day for baseball. And the pitch to the plate, and a ground ball to third baseman. He's going to have to hurry. Phelps is on his horse, and that's a nice play by the third baseman. That is Tannison Myers over there at third base for the Liberty Eagles on a nice play, and that's a 5-3 put out. That brings in Jack Sefton. And the first pitch to Sefton is fouled over the right side dugout. That's over the Liberty dugout, so almost the same result as Phelps on his first pitch there. And here's the pitch to the plate. Fastball fouled straight back at us. And like you mentioned earlier, that speed at the top of the lineup, and the old saying is speed kills. You know, especially in the game of baseball, you know, you can turn a single into a double or an error into a hit or a pass ball. You know, I've had kids where they get on first and it's automatic triple because they can steal both bases. And ball just over umpire Van Wilson's head there. He's got some good reaction still in the old days. I'm sure he's been out there working. Yeah, once an athlete, always an athlete, says Van Wilson, I believe. And that runs the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cooley comes set, delivers to the plate. Ball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Like right now, Cooley's having a hard time getting a rhythm on the mound. He's kind of feeling for that mound out there. Sometimes if you're on a visiting team's mound, it's hard to get that footing down right. Yep. We got a full count here, so Jack Sefton has worked the count full here in his favor, so it's good at bat for him so far, down 0-2. And here's the pitch from Cooley. Fastball on the outside, gets away from the catcher, and that's going to be the first base runner for the Hornets of the game. Yep, and Mr. Cooley has missed a few to the outside, so there's some balls got to the backstop already. So then Jack has done a good job so far in the A games for the Hornets when he's got to fill in for a 6th grader. And he's off on a good jump by Sefton, and he's going to be there with no throw. That's a really good jump. That's one thing that's impressed me about some of these young kids that's got speed is they're aggressive on the base pass. And Eli Staten pops the ball over there. That's going to be a tough play for the shortstop, and that's going to go down on a base hit. So Eli Staten helps himself out with a seeing eye single. And now we got runners at second and first with 1 out here, and that's going to bring up Carter Havens, the catcher for the Hornets. Speaking of speed, I've been really impressed with his base running in the A games. He's getting really good jumps so far. Runners going. Both runners go, and we got a double steal on the play, so now we got 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out for Carter Havens. Here's the pitch to the plate. Ball fouled straight back. Good cut by Carter there. And I agree, and we've talked about this in the A games. We just need to put the bat on the ball to score a run in this situation. And that's past it, and here comes the play. There's not going to be a play at the plate. That's a good job by Jack Sefton scoring the Hornets' first run. So that makes it 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning on the Cass Communications scoreboard here. 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out. Staten leads off third base. Ball behind him, and Staten's coming home. And he's going to be safe there. That's a good job by Eli, helping his own cause there, the starting pitcher. That makes it 2-0 Brown County on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Delivers to the plate. Fastball outside. That's going to be ball 4. So again, once again, just what we talked about is getting that speed on the base pass is awful dangerous right now. And I'm sure Carter's going with his first pitch. Brings up Trey Fullerton, and he is going without a throw. He might go to third on this, and he is going to third. And that's going to be a stolen base and then a pass ball. Very heads-up maneuver there. That's fouled off the catcher, and Carter's going to score easily on that one. Hope that young man's all right. He took that one right off the knee. Now, when I watch Trey bat in the A games, it seems like he's so anxious he just needs to calm down, like he's trying too hard. And in the game of baseball, it's the only game that if you're trying too hard, you can't make up for it. Like in football and basketball, you can make up for it. But baseball, you got to relax. And he gets pretty anxious right now. That's a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mm-hmm. Seems like in the game of baseball, you just get one, and all of a sudden the light bulb clicks. And that's ball on the outside, and that is 3 balls and 1 strike on Trey Fullerton. He's playing first base for the Hornets today. And Cooley comes set, gets his sign. To the plate it comes. Ball popped up. It's fouled behind us, I believe. And that's a full count. And it seems like he loses his front side. And what I mean by that, he dips down. He's got to have that strong front side on that swing to be solid. You know, a big kid like Trey, you know, he's going to probably play offensive tackle in football as a post player. He's got to get that front side down to be solid. And it's behind him for ball 4. Yep. So that's going to bring up the 5th batter of the inning of the Hornets. We got 1 out. It's a 3-0 game on the Cass Communications scoreboard. That brings up Wyatt Cassing, another fast lefty here in this lineup. And Fullerton gets his lead. The ball is grounded to the first baseman. And it's foul ball. It took a tricky hop. Kind of got a little bit of a lip on that left side of the infield that it hit and shot it completely right there. Yeah, I agree with that. Fullerton's got a good, healthy lead at first base right now. And the ball is high, and he's going. And he's going to make it there easily. We got a 1-1 count here to Wyatt Cassing. Wyatt Cassing's playing center field for the Hornets today. Ball in the dirt, back to the backstop. Fullerton's going to advance to third base. Yeah, Mr. Cooley for Liberty here. Just need to take a deep breath, all right. And he was throwing strikes early. Just take a deep breath here. Still early in the game. Got a little wind blowing right to left today. And the ball is foul. That's going to get out of play, I believe. On the Hornets dugout. I see you went with the Snickers bar again today. They got a king size one today. Yeah. And the ball is gotten by the catcher, and that's going to score Fullerton to make it 4-0 on a Cass Communications. I tell you what, I woke up today, speaking of football, and I was craving some Renee's. I could have used some eggs and bacon and hash browns today. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. My boys are the same way. A full count here on Wyatt Cassing. 1 out. Wyatt drills one to the second baseman. Second baseman's up with it. Nice play by him, and he makes the play for Liberty. That's out there. That's a great play by Cole Sorensen, number 18 for Liberty. Wyatt hit it hard, but unfortunately right at him. Brings up number 32, Vlad Voracek. He is playing the left field. He had a nice assist. He had the old 7-4 assist from the outfield there in the first inning. And the pitch from Cooley home. Inside for ball 1. It is 5-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We got 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning for the Hornets. We're playing 2 5-inning B games. Everybody's batting all the way through. Everybody get a chance to bat here. Free substitution, or you call it that. Ball on the outside. 2 balls, no strikes. On Vlad here. And the pitch is, as we say that, he swings at a high one. I think that's the announcer's jinx is what we like to call that. That's the announcer's jinx. Yep. There are a lot of people like the high fastball. It's hard to lay off. It's a 2-1 count here. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Cooley delivers to the plate. Fastball on the outside corner for 3 balls and 1 strike. Kevin Dieterle coaching first base. James Blakely at third base today for the Hornets. Strike on the outside corner. That's a nice pitch by Mr. Cooley there. Yep. A full count here on Vlad. And the pitch to the plate comes. Ball outside for ball 4. Going to bring up Vince Little, wearing number 10, playing second base today for the Hornets. Vince has done a good job for the Hornets in the A games as a courtesy runner. A lot of times he's very aggressive when he gets on base and gets some at-bats here.
I think that's the best part about having these meetings, giving these guys a chance to do something else. Coach Blakely does a great job of trying to use them as much as he can in the A games and take advantage of each kid's thing. But now you get a chance to see them in different spots, whether it's in the field and getting those extra at-bats. Hopefully they get some confidence and continue to fall in love with this game.
Yep, and Coach Adam Lee out to talk to his pitcher there. He's going back to the dugout. First pitch to Little is outside, and the ball gets past the catcher, and Vlad is on his way to second base in the scoring position now. Always say a hit should score the run from second base here. Should be running on contact, so if Vince can find a hole somewhere, he should get an RBI out of the deal. And pitch comes set to the plate. Ball is grounded out to the third baseman and off. It's a good job. That's good hustle down the line, making the turn. And Vlad is going to score on that. Yep. Yep. Good job by Vince Little making contact there, running hard down the line to get himself an RBI there, and that makes it 6-0. Maybe it's only 5-0. Scoreboard says 5. It's been wrong this year, though. Yep, I agree with that. It's always a lot easier to watch and root for people who's out there busting their butt than people that are walking. It's you see a lot. Like I know Tatis is getting a lot of grief right now for just hustling and enjoying the game of baseball. I'd rather see those major league players give that example than the guys that aren't. They hit the ball to the shortstop and they walk to first base. That's a good steal by Vince there. So you read the ball in the dirt, got the ball that got to third base there. Meyer Maxwell is up in a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Is that right? I don't think that's right, is it? 1-ball count, I believe. Ball and inside.
Myers Williams, I'm really excited about seeing how he progresses. Unbelievable good kid that really understands sports. As he continues to develop, we're going to see some big things out there.
The ball's grounded past the third baseman, but foul. Yeah, I enjoyed having Meyer last year in PE. I had him in 5th grade, and about everything we played, he was competing in, no matter what it was, no matter what sport it was. You always noticed him out there. I definitely agree with your assessment right there. I really enjoyed those red spikes, being the Cardinals fan that I am, by the way. Cubs-Cardinals this weekend. And the ball is hit the shortstop. It's going to be a tough play. He's going to have to hurry. He's up with it and fires, and Meyer beats it out. And that's going to be RBI for Meyer Maxwell. That scores Little, and that's going to bring up Micah Henry, another left-handed batter for the Hornets. The one thing I really noticed about this 7th and 6th grade group is there's a whole bunch of lefties. And a lot of high school fields in the area really benefit the left-handed batters. And Griggsville's, that's a short porch, and I know Astoria is a short porch. And there's a lot of advantages, definitely, once they get to the high school level of being left-handed when they get there. Meyer makes it to second base, and Micah Henry's up to bat, and the ball high for ball 2. That's 2 balls and no strikes. I'm sure we'll see Micah on the mound sometime today. He's done a good job for the Hornets in the extra inning games, throwing off the mound. Got a full count here on Micah. Ball inside. That's going to be taken for ball 4, and he's going to walk to first base. And that's going to bring up Connor Flynn. He is batting left-handed too. He got a little hitch in his giddy up today. Gotcha. Ball behind him. And the runner's not going. Yep. And the pitch home, and he pops it up to the shortstop, who makes the play. And after the bottom of the first inning, on the Cass Communications scoreboard, it is 7-0 Brown County over the Liberty Eagles. We'll be back after the message from these local sponsors.
Trucking is locally owned and operated since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business, offering tandem, hopper bottoms, dump, and van trailer hauling options for grain, fertilizer, aggregate hauling, and OTR deliveries, licensed and fully insured in all 48 states. If you need something hauled or want to be part of our team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking at 217-289-3555 today.
Enjoy your journey by dreaming big. It's Sarah Hoots here with All About Dance and More LLC in Mount Sterling, Illinois. The AADM mission is to instill a lifelong appreciation for the art of dance within a safe studio environment. We will provide professional dance and tumbling instruction that encourages students of all ages and skill levels to excel to their full potential. New season online registration is now open and classes begin September 8th. Visit us on Facebook, All About Dance and More, LLC.
And welcome back to Brown County Middle School here. We are in the top of the second inning, and it is 7-0. Brown County's in the lead of the Liberty Eagles. Liberty brings up to bat number 12, Nathan Poulter. He's doing the catching for the Eagles today. And this is Eli Staten's second inning work. He had a pretty good first inning work, throwing strikes. And there he is again, getting a swing and miss on the first pitch. And the one thing I like about him is he doesn't waste very much time. He gets on there and he throws the ball. You know, as a playing defense behind him, you want that. You don't want to get bored out there. You know, I like to call them the human rain delays. You don't want those guys on the mound playing defense. Got a 1-1 count here to Mr. Poulter. Ball swung and missed, and that is 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the second inning here. Remember, folks, we're going to play 5 this game and 5 the next. And then strike 3 is swing and a miss, and that's a tag by Carter Havens for the first out of the inning. And number 27, Tennyson Myers, is playing third base. He had a nice play over third base to throw out a runner, throw out Brody Phelps on the first play of his defensive game. Ball high, and that's 2 balls and no strikes on number 27 for the Liberty Eagles, their third baseman. Staten getting a sign, coming set. Ball in the dirt, nice block by Carter Havens. You like to see your catcher working with nobody on to do things properly just like that. Staten gets a sign from Havens and comes set. Brings it to the plate. Ball on the outside, and that's going to be the first walk of the game for Staten. Yeah, well, you know, yeah, we only got 5 listeners, but that's a good move, and ooh, close play. That's a nice move. Good quick feet on the cake. But I tell you, I know when I first got here and was doing basketball a lot, they had a lot of post players we sure love would have. They'd be linebackers or offensive linemen. That is for sure. I've always said that Liberty has some pretty good football players if somebody could co-op with them. Yep, and Staten tries to pick off move again and fell short, and he delivers to the plate for a ball, and that makes the count 2-1, I believe. Up here for the Liberty Eagles is Colby Henry. He is playing left field, wearing number 15 for the Eagles today. We got Tennison Myers at first base. He drew a leadoff walk. Fastball on the outside corner. Good pitch there for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Henry. Fastball, swing and a miss for a strikeout. That's the first out of the inning for the Hornets. That's going to bring up Cole Sortson. He's the second baseman. He had a nice play also on the defensive side there. He got Wyatt Cassing out on a ground ball. Good quick move once again. Yeah, it looks like Connor's still favoring that just a little bit over there at first base when he's going for that ball. Pitch by Staten. Ball outside. Staten might want to pause just a little longer. He's kind of getting quick to the plate. Ball popped up, and that's going to be Staten again. And that is out number 3. I thought that was only 2, but I guess I was wrong. All right, and after the 1.5 innings, it is 7-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back after a minute.
Burnett's Plumbing Company. It's good to know someone you trust when your home is giving you a headache. Burnett's Plumbing has been helping customers solve household plumbing problems in Brown County for 7 years. Their mission is to provide Brown County and the surrounding area with quality, timely, and professional plumbing service. Give Burnett's Plumbing a call at 217-773-3008. That's 217-773-3008, where they believe a flush is better than a full house.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Hey, do you know anyone looking for a new job in Mount Sterling? A Rustic Garden hires locally, and they could be looking for you to help out. Entry-level jobs make a rusticgardens.com and apply on their jobs website. rusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois. When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
And welcome back to Brown County Middle School, where we find the score 7-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard here in the bottom half of the second inning. The Hornets will have up Evan Howell, followed by Cale Jackson, and then Drew Schuyler. And if anybody gets on, Alex Beheimer will round out the Hornets lineup. Here we put a nice 7 spot up the first time through, and we were patient at the plate and very aggressive on the base pass, so hopefully we can add to it here. And for the Liberty Eagles, Tanner Cooley's back out there for his second inning of work here. He gets a sign from his catcher, and that is Nathan Poulter. And he brings it to the plate, and a swing and a miss for strike one on Evan. And the catcher lost some equipment there. Yeah, I would say at this level, a high fastball is really hard to lay off of. And in pressure situations at the upper level is real hard to lay off of, too, because it looks so good because it's at eye level. And Poulter here, giving the sign to Cooley. Comes to the belt, brings it to the plate. Fastball right at me for foul ball, strike two. Yeah, they put us up a little higher. We might be able to do that. No balls and 2 strikes here. We'll get Nick Hendricker on and see how long it takes. And the pitch to the plate. Fastball is popped up on the right side of the field. First baseman is after it, and he is there to make the play, and that's a nice play over there by Brady Jenkins for the first out of the game. That brings up number 14, Cale Jackson. Cale Jackson is manning the hot corner right now for the Hornets at third base. And the pitcher's ready to go again. Catcher had a little problem with his equipment once again, it looked like. And he brings it to the plate, and the ball is fouled back again for strike one. So far, the Hornets have came up to the plate looking real aggressive, swinging on that first pitch fastball, which is what you like to see. Yep, and we got a ball in the dirt for ball one. Yeah, it's one of those things, if you think about it, Jenkins was the guy that got thrown out at second base. So, you know, I've always said if my pitcher makes the last out, I always worry about him going out there that next inning because he usually struggles a little bit getting back out there. And here's the pitch to the plate. Fastball driven out to right field. That's going to be a base hit by Cole Jackson. A good line drive. Gets past the right fielder, and Jackson's on his way for 2. And he is digging, and he's going to be up there without a play. So that is a great hustle and a nice hit by Cole Jackson. And that brings up Drew Schuyler. He's wearing number 6 for the Hornets. Drew's a 7th grader here at Brown County Middle School. We got one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Cale Jackson at second base. Drew Schuyler is your hitter for the Hornets. Ball behind him, and Jackson is on his way to third base, and he's going to be there safely. One thing so far is the Hornets haven't hesitated on any of their base running. It was all reaction, no hesitation. 1 ball, no strikes to Schuyler. Pitch is behind him, and Jackson, nope, doesn't want to try it this time. It's good hustle by the Liberty catcher there. Catcher's Nathan Poulter. Catcher still having some equipment issues right now. And those shin guards are always fun at this level. You got somebody who wears them before you, and they're a lot bigger, and you can't get them tight enough. And, you know, the catchers, like we talked about, I think, last week, the catcher's job is one of the hardest jobs in baseball. It's kind of like, yeah. I'm pretty sure Yadier Molina doesn't have any problems buttoning up his catcher's gear. I tell you what, we were watching the game the other night, and the Cincinnati Reds catcher got crossed up, and he took a fastball right off his wrist at 95 miles an hour and stayed in the game. That's one tough dude right there. Kind of like the offensive lineman in football, kind of the same concept, the unsung heroes. Ball inside, and that's going to run the count to 3-0 on Drew Schuyler. Probably will not be swinging on this pitch, but it's a 7-0 game. You never know. And the pitch to the plate. Ball is fouled down the line. Yep, and that Drew's got to run that out because this hard ground we got, that could roll in the fair territory. But that's why we play these games and learn those things. Ball outside. Good effort by the catcher to keep it from the backstop. But that's going to be ball 4 for Drew Schuyler. Drew Schuyler's on his way to first base. We have first and third. Cole Jackson's at third base. Drew Schuyler's at first. That's going to bring up Alex Beheimer. Beheimer was at third base, I believe, last inning, wasn't he?
That's where I had him spotted at, but I'm not 100% sure my eyes are exactly accurate. One thing about Alex is he was a great hustle kid. Very impressed with his overall effort and anything I've seen him play. Gives everything he's got.
Ball outside for ball 1. Yep, and here comes Cole Jackson. He's going to score, and we talk about it all the time, especially for these 6th graders. This is the first time that they're playing at 80-foot bases and 54-feet pitching mound. I mean, it makes a huge difference. And even, I see it, at the high school level when the freshmen come in. There's 90-foot bases, and it's a 60-foot 6-inch mound. Once you get to high school, it never moves, but each year it moves for you as you're 5th growing up. And here's the delivery to the plate. Ball on the outside, and looks like Schuyler's on his way to third. The Hornets are now up 8-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard here in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Fastball, strike 1. You don't want to show up the umpire on a 3-0 count. Van Wilson's probably got a chuckle about that. And we got a 3-1 count here to Alex Beheimer. And strike 2, and right on cue. Anything close? Gonna be swing. Once again, lesson learned there. Yep. And the ball's behind him, and he's going to draw a one-out walk. And Brody Phelps is coming up. The lineup flips over. Brody led off the game with a ground out to the third baseman on a nice play there by Tanner Myers. Yep. Coach Funk's out there to come talk to his pitcher here. And if they have a pitching change, we're going to go to commercial here if they decide to do that. And we'll hang with you right now and see what. Yep, he's taking the ball. So we'll be right back after a message from your sponsors. And the Cass Communications scoreboard is 8-0 Brown County over Liberty. We'll be back in a second.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Thinking about replacing a furnace or building a home? Confused by the options? Contact the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling about GeoComfort geothermal systems. Harness the energy stored in the earth to provide your heating and cooling. Geothermal is extremely efficient, safe, and environmentally friendly. It could save you up to 70% on your heating and cooling bills. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 to discover the best option for your home.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account.
And we're back here, and the new pitcher for the Liberty Eagles is Nathan Poulter. And he starts off on a ball, and Alec Beheimer is on his way to second base. Ball high. That's Brody Klosser is the pitcher on the mound for Liberty right now. We got 2 balls and no strikes. Brody Phelps grounded out to the third baseman in his first at bat. We got Drew Schuyler at third base, and that's off his helmet, and he is going to go to first base. So that's going to load the bases here. And Drew Schuyler is at third, and Alec Beheimer is at second, and Brody Phelps is at first base. I'm sure Coach Phelps will say, Brody, you're fine, and Aaron Phelps is like, is he okay? Ball outside, Jack Sepson steps in. Jack walked his last at bat, scored a run, stole a base. Jack's playing shortstop right now for the Hornets. Liberty's got infield in, fouled off there. Out in front of that a little bit, reaching on the outside fastball. 1-1 count here to Sefton. Ball grounded to the shortstop. Tried to tag Alec Beheimer, but he couldn't make the play there. Yeah, that's a very good point you're making about Brody there. You teach get off as far as the infielder, because if that infielder's not there, he can't get back. So get off as far as he is to get that good secondary lead. And Sefton gets a single on that play to score the run, and that was Drew Schuyler scoring the run there. Yep, ground ball to the second baseman. He has it cleanly, up with it to first base, and that's another nice play. That's going to be an RBI by Eli Staten. Once again, another nice play over there by Cole Sorenston. That's his second put out in 2 attempts, so good job by the Liberty second baseman over there. And like you said, Carter Havens, number 17's up. He's doing the catching for the Hornets. He walked, stole a base, ball outside. Good effort by the catcher to keep that ball from the backstop to stop the run there. I believe it is 9-0, correct? Our scoreboard has left us. Yeah, it is Nick's fault. Nick ain't here to help out. Yeah, I think he's golfing, actually, working on that golf game. Yeah, I'd second that. Ball high, that's 2 balls and no strikes to Carter Havens. Ball high, no go from the runners. And the pitcher comes set, delivers to the plate. Ball outside off the catcher's mask, and that's going to be ball 4. Yeah, and exactly what you alluded to there, an athletic catcher. A lot of colleges anymore, you have that old adage of the big catcher, the large guy that blocked the plate, the big strong catcher. Well, anymore, a lot of colleges like that athlete, that 5'10", 5'11", might play your running back, wing back, slot receiver type, and your point guard on the basketball team now because they're more athletic in the blocking game and to control the running game. Pitch, and Trey Fullerton lines the ball to the shortstop. It's off his glove, and he's going to beat it out. So good job by Trey Fullerton there, putting the bat on the ball, hitting it out there to the shortstop. He just can't quite make the play, and that's going to score a run. And I got it at 10-0 is what we're going to go with anyway. Brings up Wyatt Cassing. Wyatt Cassing grounded out to the second baseman last time. The bases are still loaded. That's Sefton with his lead off of third, and Wyatt Cassing fouls it off. Sefton with his lead off third, and we have Carter Havens at second, and we have Trey Fullerton over there at first base. Wyatt pops it up on the right side of the infield, second base now. It is going to fall in, and good hustle by Wyatt down the line there. Kind of hit it out in no man's land, the little lob wedge that landed in there for a base hit. All right, and that's going to score Jack Sefton. That's going to put the Hornets at 11-0. And that's going to bring to the plate Vlad Vororchek. If I could pronounce that name one time right this year, that'd be great. I'm going to. Yeah, just be Vlad. If you got one name, you're a bad dude, right? One name, you're a bad dude. Just like Hogan. Hulk. That would like Favre. They don't really call him Brett. They just call him Favre. Yeah. Yeah, we knew it was Pascal. You got the bases loaded for Vlad. And 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball in the dirt, blocked nicely by the catcher. The catcher now for Liberty is still Nathan Poulter, number 12. Wyatt Cassing's at first base. We got Trey Fullerton at second. We got Carter Havens at third base. We got 2 outs, an 11-0 game on the Cash Communication scoreboard. Bottom of the second inning. Pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Nice pitch there by Brody Klosser. He's the second pitcher for Liberty. Klosser comes set, and Vlad hits the ball out to center, and that's a nice catch by the center fielder out there. That's Lane Bent, and that's going to end the inning. And after 2 innings of play, it is 11-0 Brown County over the Liberty Eagles on the Cash Communication scoreboard. We'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Our care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are all who serve our donors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA features a 3,000 square foot fitness center with walking track and a full line of equipment. From group exercise classes to our new toddler zone to youth sports, there truly is something for every member of the family. But more than that, our real mission is rooted in our community. Through the past few months, your Y has continuously searched for needs to fill. We have served you from afar through initiatives including emergency childcare, grocery delivery, and virtual homework help. When you join the Y, you join more than a gym. You join an organization committed to serving the community in which we all live, work, and play.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Brown County Middle School here. And after 2 innings of play, the Hornets lead 11-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We have a lot of changes here for the Hornets, and we'll try to run those through to you. Jack Sefton is the new pitcher of record right now for the Hornets, and for the Liberty Eagles, Jake Masters, the right fielder, is a batter. Cole Jackson is his battery mate today. And the pitch by Jackson is fouled off for strike one. At third base, we got Alex Beheimer at shortstop. We got Vince Little at second base. We have, who do we decide? Evan Howell at first base. Trey Fullerton, Micah Henry in right. Wyatt Cassing is in center. And Vlad is out in left field. I just used one name that time. And Sefton gets a little help there from number 3 for strike 2. The high fastball strikes again. Sounded like Vladimir Guerrero. Nobody called him Guerrero, just called him Vlad. And here's the pitch by Sefton. Swing and a miss for strike 2. That's what you like to see. Jack Sefton coming in there throwing strikes on 3 straight pitches is strikeout Masters for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Brody Closser. Can't read my own writing. Imagine that. Brody Closser, he's the pitcher of record right now. Fastball, strike 1. I don't teach writing in English for a reason, or math. Yeah. We got an 0-1 count here on Mr. Closser. Pitch from Sefton to the plate. Swing and a miss. Jack looks real good right now throwing strikes. And Sefton brings it to the plate, and that's low. Squirts by Jackson a bit there. That's one thing, kind of crazy thing for the COVID rules. Each catcher has to have their own equipment. Yep, it is. Yep. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. And that brings up Tommy Schulte. He's playing shortstop for the Hornets, and Sefton's down 2-0 right now to him. 2 balls and no strikes with 2 outs on a 11-0 scoreboard here on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Yeah, you know, I think the key word that people like to use anymore is just opportunities. You know, how can you make the most out of your opportunities? And, you know, I mean, knock on wood, our kids have been lucky, and they've so far haven't missed any games. That's 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, and that's a fastball and a 2-2 count there. You know, and hopefully we make it all the way to regionals. And so I think right now the plan is just a regional. I don't know if there's anything after that right now. I haven't seen any more updates on that, but at least they have something they're playing for sure. Fastball low. It looks like so far Sefton, whenever he's throwing strikes, he's getting that front leg down. We talked about it last week, front leg down with a big chest. Whenever he's missing is he's trying to throw at the same time as his front leg is not completely down. And once again, it's used to getting to the mound. You know, you kind of got to be your own field maintenance man out there if you don't like something. That's a strike. Ooh, just missed. Just missed. And runners on for the pitch, and he is there. That's number 24, Tommy Schulte, with the stolen base. Lane Bent is now up to bat for the Liberty Eagles. He flew out to the pitcher last time. A runner at second base with 2 outs here. Swing and a miss. A good pitch there by Jackson. Lane Bent, the hitter at the plate right now, ended the last inning with a nice catch out in center field to end the Hornets' bottom half of the second. Ball outside, nice backhand pick by Cole Jackson there behind the plate. Got 2 outs here. Runner at second is Schulte. Sefton gets his sign from Jackson, comes to the plate. Ball high, runner going. Jackson with the throw, and he's safe. Ball squirts away. And that's one thing, you know, we talk about these young guys, and if you watch there, how many guys are we holding on at second and the shortstop doesn't get off there? You know, it's one of those good coaching points that, you know, young kids need to learn is they need to make sure they get off the base or they're opening a huge hole for that hitter. Sefton comes to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 2. That's right, and that is a strikeout for Jackson Sefton. That's going to end the inning, and after 2.5 innings of play, it is 11-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Your Brown County Hornets up 11-0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paints dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students kindergarten through 8th grade are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
This is Tracy Hendricker.
And welcome back to Brown County Middle School here. And in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the Brown County Hornets lead 11-0 over the Liberty Eagles. And Vince Little is here to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Vince last time singled and scored a run, stole a base. Vince has been playing second base. He was a shortstop last inning. He's a 1-0 count right now. Ball outside, 2 balls and no strikes on Vince. And Brody Klosser is still the pitcher of record for the Liberty Eagles, and he fires the plate, and the ball is fouled off to the right-hand side for 2 balls and 1 strike. We got 2 balls and 1 strike on Vince Little. Klosser gets a sign from the catcher. Comes set. To the plate he goes. Ball outside. That's a pretty neon green bat he's using today. It's almost Packer colors, I guess. And a pitch to the plate. Ball swung and fouled down the left field line. Runs the count to 3-1 on Vince. Yep, I think in the game and situation, 11-0, coach probably told him to go ahead and have the green light in that 3-0 count. And Closser gets a sign. Cub set from the belt. To the plate it goes. Ball is roped out into left field, and that's going to drop for a hit. A nice hit by Vince Little to open up the Hornets' half of the third inning there. That's going to bring up Meyer Maxwell. Meyer walked last time. Vince with the big lead is off with the pitch, and he's going to be there. The throw comes in late, but he is up there standing up for a stolen base for Vince Little. That's his second stolen base of the game. Meyer Maxwell took ball one there. Ball past the catcher, and he's going to be off to third base. So Vince Little moves from 80 feet away from scoring here. Two balls on Meyer Maxwell. Meyer's been kind of all over the diamond. He's been at second base. Ball high, 3-0 to Meyer. Trio comes and it is taken for ball four, and that's going to be a walk. Brings up Micah Henry. Micah walked on 4 straight pitches his last at bat. Micah's been out in right field so far today. Micah bats from the left-hand side, wearing number 23 today for the Hornets. Meyer's off with the pitch. Micah swings and misses for strike one. And there's the pitch to the plate. Ball outside for ball one. Looks like we're up to 7 listeners right now. We're multiplying. And the ball gets by the catcher. No go. It's probably plan B. It's probably B on that one. Yeah. Yeah. We got still probably another 2 hours to go here, folks. Hey, there's the ball to Henry. Ball low. 3 balls and no strikes. So far, Henry's been up to bat and seen 7 balls. Hadn't got anything to swing at yet. I'm sorry, he did swing at 1. My bad. 3 balls and 1 strike. Pitch to the plate. Inside for ball 4. Ball, yep. Yeah. It does, and I got a lefty and righty at home, and I can not throw inside to a lefty still. And my son probably can only hit outside fastballs because I can't get the ball inside to him. It's just I don't know. It's a crazy thing to think about. And that ball is hit by Connor Flynn, and he's going to make his way to first base, and he's hurting, I think. I was thinking the exact same thing. Because Connor Flynn singles in Vince Little, and that makes the score now 12-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboards. And that is Evan Howells now at the plate. He is playing second base for the Hornets. Ball is roped out, and that's going to drop past the shortstop. That's going to score at least one. That's going to score one. That's a nice piece of hitting by Evan Howe. The throw comes into third base. Good job by the pitcher backing up the spot there. That brings in Cole Jackson. Cole Jackson singled, had a line drive out to right field last at bat. And the ball gets past the catcher. A little slippage by the pitcher. Cole had a nice hit. He's doing the catching for the Hornets right now. He did a good job behind the plate in the first inning. Ball is popped up on the right side. First baseman under it. Nice play by the first baseman. And that is Brandon Jenkins over there for his second put out of the game. We got 2 balls. Yeah, gets one to Van Wilson there. Pitch to the plate behind the batter there, and that batter is Drew Schuyler. Drew Schuyler, the 7th grader. Drew walked last time. And Drew swings through that fastball for strike 1. We got a 1-1 count. We got Connor Flynn at third base. Connor Flynn's at second base. At third base, we have Micah Henry. And then we have Evan Howe at first base for the Hornets. Ball, swing and miss, and that's strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 13-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1 out so far for the Liberty Eagles. Ball is grounded. Schuyler hits it to the third baseman. He picks it up, steps on third for the out. And that third baseman over there is Tennyson Myers. That's going to bring Alec Beheimer. Ball high for ball 1. Alec Beheimer walked last at bat and scored a run. Brody Klosser gets his sign at the plate, comes to the belt, comes home. Okay. Tom needs to talk up, I guess. Yeah. We'll turn you up a little bit here. Yeah. And here's the pitch to the plate. Ball outside. Runs the count to 2-0, I believe. Yep. 2-0. We're up to 8, listeners. We're growing. Evan Howe takes his lead. Drew Schuyler for ball in the dirt for ball 4. That's going to load the bases up for Brody Phelps. Brody grounded out to the third baseman in the first inning. The second inning, he got hit in the head with the ball. So he's been on base 1 out of 2 times. Brody bats from the left-handed side here. Yeah, the phone's ringing off the hook here. Yeah. go to bchornetsports.com and comment on the Facebook page. Ball outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Brody Phelps. I think we got a lot of families traveling over the Labor Day weekend, tuning in on the road there, giving us some grief over the text message. And Brody fouls it straight back. That's a good cut by Brody Phelps. Runs the count to 2-1. Yeah, I tell you what, Steve is way ahead of his time. We talked about it, I know, in our coaches group a lot, that, he's done tremendous things for the excitement of Brown County Hornet sports, at all levels, whether it's Little League all the way up to high school, boys and girls. Brody Phelps grounds the ball, and that's going to probably be a base hit. Yeah, that's a good hustle by the shortstop from a diving stop. Tries to make the play at third, but couldn't come up with it. But that's a smart play of ground ball to your left side. You want to take that ball to third base, and Brody Phelps extends the lead to now 15-0. And on the Cass Communications scoreboard, and like I was saying, Steve, it was way ahead of his time here, and getting things rolling. So he's doing a good job, promoting Brown County sports. I know as a coach, and I know you too, really appreciate that factor. The ball is roped out to right field by Jack Sefton, and that's going to score another one. Runs that score to 16-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard, and we're hitting the ball now. And that was Eli Staten grounding the ball to the pitcher. A nice play by Brady Klosser to end the inning. And after 3 innings, it is 15-0 on your Cash Communications scoreboard. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
At the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling, on behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important honor and humble to have served so many families in Brown County, and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Cascom offers fiber optic services to your business needs with a local 24/7 support. Whether you are a small or large-sized business, Cascom has the correct level of broadband and services you need to help grow and be successful. There will be no time for downtime when you are trying to be reliable for your business. Upgrade business needs today and call Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
B&N Trucking is locally owned and operated since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business, offering tandem, hopper bottoms, dump, and van trailer hauling options for grain, fertilizer, aggregate hauling, and OTR deliveries, licensed and fully insured in all 48 states. If you need something hauled or want to be part of our team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking at 217-289-3555 today.
And welcome back to Brown County Middle School, and we have our Hornets up 15-0 on the Liberty Eagles in the top of the 4th inning. Jack Sefton is still on the mound for the Hornets. This is the 2nd inning of work. He's throwing to Cole Jackson. And he starts it off with 2 strikes there. Looks like we got Meyer Maxwell is now over at third base. Is White casting out in left now? And here's the pitch to the plate. Ball fouled back. Good, healthy cut there by number 28. Number 28 is Brady Jenkins. He's made a couple nice plays over at first base on pop flies down the line. Yep. Vince Little at second. And Beheimer at first. How? Yeah, I think so. A lot of these kids are about the same build, same height, and when they're that far away, the old eyes can't see them. I think that's just a sign of us getting old. Been around a while. I don't know. You're starting to get the gray hairs in the hair. I'm starting the gray hairs in the beard, I think. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, both of our wives are younger than us. And there's Sefton with a foul backwards. And this is a good job by number 28, Brady Jenkins, of fouling the ball off here. He's putting up a good fight here against Jack Sefton. Jack is out there throwing a lot of strikes for the Hornets. Here he comes to the plate. Ball ripped down the line. I don't know if Jack has any off speed, but now would be a good time to throw it because that seems like Mr. Jenkins has been on him here. And one other thing I like about Sefton so far is he's the first kid throwing off the windup. Our other three pitchers so far we've seen is throwing off the stretch. You know, and I know it's a lot easier on the little league ranks to learn to throw off the stretch first, but Jack has pretty good form here off the windup, which, you know, generate more power from, and you're going to eventually have to learn how to do both. Strike three, looking nice pitch by Jack there to catch Brady Jenkins looking at that one for the first out of the inning. That brings in number 30, Tanner Cooley. He started off pitching for the Liberty Eagles tonight. Fastball, strike one. He had a nice single out to left field in this first at bat. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. He's up with it. And the throw over to the first base, and that's Vince Little with the play over to Evan Howe for the second out of the inning. Did they play on the baseball field? Yeah, and that's an all-dirt infield. And I think, us and Pittsfield and a few other schools, Route has a all-grass infield. And that's a huge difference from a lot of these guys aren't used to playing on grass. Luckily, we're blessed with a little league that has a grass infield also. But a lot of places it's just a dirt infield, and that's a huge difference, especially this time of year when the weather's been hot. We haven't got very much rain, but obviously it rained in Calhoun, so it's kind of muddy. The ball will be slow. And you have to, that's one thing as a baseball player, to learn to play on those different surfaces. And that's a swing and a miss for the third out. Jack Sefton set him up and set him down there in the top half of the fourth inning. And after 4 innings, the Brown County Hornets lead the Liberty Eagles 15-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back after your message from your sponsors.
Enjoy your journey by dreaming big. It's Sarah Hoots here with All About Dance and More LLC in Mount Sterling, Illinois. The AADM mission is to instill a lifelong appreciation for the art of dance within a safe studio environment. We will provide professional dance and tumbling instruction that encourages students of all ages and skill levels to excel to their full potential. New season online registration is now open and classes begin September 8th. Visit us on Facebook, All About Dance and More, LLC.
Burnett's Plumbing Company. It's good to know someone you trust when your home is giving you a headache. Burnett's Plumbing has been helping customers solve household plumbing problems in Brown County for 7 years. Their mission is to provide Brown County and the surrounding area with quality, timely, and professional plumbing service. Give Burnett's Plumbing a call at 217-773-3008. That's 217-773-3008. For they believe a flush is better than
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Hey, do you know anyone looking for a new job in Mount Sterling? A Rustic Garden hires locally, and they could be looking for you to help out. Entry-level jobs make a great way to build your resume. So visit arusticgardens.com and apply on their jobs website, arusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois. When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
And we're back with you here at the Brown County Middle School, and the Brown County Hornets are up 15-0 on the Liberty Eagles, and Carter Havens is the leadoff batter for the Hornets, and he is 1-1 count on Carter here. Carter's done a good job behind the plate for the Hornets. He's also played shortstop. Carter so far hasn't got too much to hit so far in his at-bats, I don't think. And he got something to hit there, and he poked it out into the left field, and that's going to be a base hit for Carter Havens. The new pitcher for the Liberty Eagles is number 7, Lane Bent. And Carter Havens greets him with a leadoff single. And Carter was wanting to run on that, but unfortunately with what the score is, that's a good job by Carter. He realized the guy was pitching off the windup, so he instantly reacted to go, and then he realized he shouldn't go in that situation. But yeah, exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about hitting and active hands. You know, a lot of times with people nowadays, they're so active, you know, whether it's their devices or whatever. You know, I found a lot of good things with high school kids because they want to be so stiff, and the more looser they are, the better off they are because they're not thinking about it. A lot of guys get up there and they almost, you know, if it was a wooden bat, they would grind that bat, you know, to shavings. But if you're nice loose hands, it seems like it works a lot better for kids nowadays because they are a lot more active or have to have something to do. Trey Fullerton steps in the plate and he swings and misses on that one. Ball is swing and miss, and one of those things with Trey too, he's got 2 older brothers that are pretty good athletes. You know, so sometimes it's you know, he sets the expectation maybe a little too high for himself, but he just needs to be the best Trey he can be. And that's a good hit, and that's going to be popped up. Catcher's underneath it, and that's a fair ball. That's going to be a fair ball. It's one of those situations as a young catcher, you got to turn that back to the infield is how you want to teach that. So if it does hit you, it's going to be in foul territory or if you miss it. That brings in Wyatt Casting. Wyatt Casting is grounded out to the second baseman and singled, and that pitch gets by the catcher for ball one. Wyatt has a little open stance here. Ball is popped up. Foul. You know, one thing, just watching Wyatt swing there, one thing, if you have a kid with an open stance, you make sure you get completely closed on that one. If you notice that outside fastball, he didn't get close enough, and he fouled that thing off that left side because he didn't close that front side, because it's one of those things you're only swinging with half your body if that front side doesn't get closed there to drive that ball to left field. And here's the pitch to Casting, 1-1, and he drives that one to the shortstop. Takes it on one hop. Across the diamond he goes with it, and Casting beats it out for a base hit. That's a good hustle by Wyatt Casting there. It just becomes habit, unfortunately, and I'm sure your kids will say the same thing. It's like one of those things with my kids that they probably know language that a lot of people don't quite understand. And this is Vlad is up to bat, and that's a ball, and he drives the one down. That's going to find the hole, and that's going to score at least one. Ball gets by the left fielder, but he's there, recovers it quickly, and throws it into the shortstop. That was good, solid contact. Also brings in Vince Little. We got the bases loaded. Vlad is at first. At second base, we have Wyatt Casting and Trey Fullerton at third. And the pitch comes high for ball one to Vince Little. Pitcher comes set and comes to the plate. Ball is hit off the end of the bat, and that's going to roll foul. It's one of those ones with that, pool cue spin there, about spun around in. And the pitcher comes set, bent to the plate. Fastball driven out to the left side in foul territory. Ooh, just off the third baseman's glove. You know, this broadcast is being brought to you by BCHornetsports.com, and a lot of times I know Steve leaves these up on YouTube, so if you want to watch and help out your kids at home, that's one way to do it. You can go back and rewatch these things. You can also put it on mute if you don't want to hear our lovely voices and just watch the game that way also. Or if you want to hear us again, you could turn the sound on. And the ball is hit out to left field, and that ball is going to get down for a base hit for Vince Little. And that's Meyer Maxwell grounds the ball foul. All right. That brings up Meyer Maxwell again. He grounded down the third baseline foul in his last swing, and that ball is low right below the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike on Meyer. And here's the pitch from Bent. Ball high, gets past the catcher. No go from the Hornets. That is Lane Bent. Started out in center field. He's now on the mound for the Liberty Eagles. Meyer walked in his first 2 at-bats. Looking for something to hit. Ball low. Blocked by number 12, Nathan Poulter. Bent comes set, delivers to the plate. Maxwell pops it up. Yeah. Yeah, I think early on where the sun is, there's a lot of reflection off cars, and there's a lot of fences and dugouts out here, and you got Dot Foods behind us. Sometimes it reflects off there. Sometimes it's hard once you get that mask off to find that. There's probably some pretty good glare out here. We got a 2-2 count here on Maxwell. Meyer draws the walk. Yeah, it's strike one to Mikey Henry. He comes up with the bases loaded. It's one of those things that you teach a catcher. You leave that mask on unless the ball's in the air, and then you hold on to it in your throwing hand until you know where that ball's going to go. Then you throw it opposite of that way, because that's one of the most embarrassing things, to trip over that mask going for a foul ball. And that's ball 2 to Mikey Henry. I'm sorry, 1 ball, 1 strike. The first one was a strike. Micah bats from the left side. We're at number 23 tonight for the Hornets. Bent to the plate, ball hit. It's going to find a hole out there for Micah Henry. Micah couldn't thrown that one, I don't think, in a better spot. That's a base hit for Micah Henry. Yeah, baseball is a funky game. A lot of these guys don't get too many at-bats during the week. If you're playing 2 games a week and only having 1 or 2 practices, it's hard to get that live action swings. And, you can tell that we're starting to get used to these pitchers now, and the bats are coming alive. That brings up Connor Flynn, who takes a strike on the outside corner. Flynn singled in his last at-bat, had a nice hit to the right side. The ball thrown out into left field. Nice bare-hand play by the shortstop. Good hustle by Meyer Maxwell on the back end of that. Good hustle by Connor Flynn to Kurt Gibson his way down the first base there. I know he's still hurting. And Evan Howe's the next batter. He fouls the ball back, and I think it caught the catcher right where the knee pad starts, right on that thigh area. That never feels very good after you've been catching 4 innings. Oh, it feels tremendous. I know I got a, one of my youngest likes to catch, and the first thing I buy him is knee savers. It's just an extra pad where, best way to describe it is if you are doing a squat for you in weightlifting, it's that extra pad there so you don't go down all the way. It just takes a lot of pressure off your knees. It's kind of like you're sitting in the chair. It's popped up here for the catcher. It is. I would definitely recommend those. Yeah, it's a little bit of work to put them on, but it just helps the angle of your knees. The best way to describe it, where they're not bent so much. It's kind of gives you a little chair to sit on anyway. Yep. And that ball is back behind Evan Howell there. And it is, I believe, a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is 2 outs, I believe. 2 outs. We are in the bottom of the 4th. I have the score at 21-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard here. Your Brown County Hornets over the Liberty Eagles. Ball is grounded. Cale Jackson, I said it again, grounds to the first base. First pitcher throws to first base. I'm struggling all of a sudden. Need more Mountain Dew. Ball fouled right back at you. Not moving at all. Oh, good. All right, and this is Drew. That's your job. Drew Schuyler fouls the ball straight back for strike one. Drew fouls another one back here for no balls and 2 strikes. There you go. Yep, and hopefully we got the camera fixed there for you so we can see all the field there once again. And Drew Schuyler's down in an 0-2 hole here. Lane Benn is the pitcher for Liberty. Ball grounded to the shortstop. Ooh, took a hard hop there. And that's going to score another run. Drew Schuyler had good hustle. He had solid contact with that one. That's going to bring up Mr. Beheimer. And Alex Beheimer comes up. Swing and a miss for strike one. Strike two on the outside corner. Runs the count to no balls and 2 strikes to Alex Beheimer. And here's the pitch. Inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It is 22-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Your Brown County Hornets lead the Liberty Eagles. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So after 4 innings of play, the Brown County Hornets lead 22-0 over the Liberty Eagles on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back after a word from your local sponsors.
When you are ready to move to a new home or refinance the one you are in, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling will make sure the process moves along smoothly. With competitive rates, superior service, and great solutions that fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today and get everything you need to get moving. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your AASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling, just turn north at the KC Hall on Road. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Interested in solar for your home? Confused by the information available on the savings and tax credits available, or if any of the options will work for you? Call Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 and let the Comfort Man take away the confusion and plan the best system for your home or business. They will visit your home or business, evaluate your unique situation. Then the Scrantons will sit down with you and discuss each option, giving personal service and planning. Scranton Heating and Cooling. Visit them on the web at comfortman.com. At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work with our Hoorays for A.
And we're back with you. And on the Cass Communications scoreboard here, your Brown County Hornets are up on the Liberty Eagles 22-0 in the top of the 5th inning here. And who is on the mound for the Hornets? Is that Evan? Evan Howell takes over on the mound for Jack Sefton. Alex Beheimer. I don't know why I keep saying Alec. I apologize. Alex Beheimer is behind the plate now. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like Meyer Maxwell is at third base. At shortstop is Carter Havens, right? Second base is ball outside. See, Connor Flynn. I think so. Eli Staten at second. Connor Flynn at first. Cole Jackson out in right? That's Vlad. Yeah, it's Vlad. Center field is Micah Henry, and left is Drew Schuyler. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Or I'm sorry, 2-2 count. Evan Howe on the mound. Ball fouled right back on us. Good hustle by Alex Beheimer. I'll get that right sometime this year. Yep. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. And first batter, Evan Howe faces. He strikes out. And the pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss. This is Colby Henry. He's started out in left field for the Liberty Eagles. Evan Howe throwing strikes so far in this appearance. And that's a ball. Nice play by Alex Beheimer. I just say it 7 times and you know it. I think that's the rule, isn't it? Ball outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. You know, we talked about, you know, being on the mound, have to be your old field maintenance guy. There's a gaping hole right past the rubber right now on the pitcher's mound. You can tell once Evan steps down, that's a huge drop off. And he comes back with a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And strike 3 call for the second strikeout of the inning by Evan Howe. That brings up number 18, Cole Sorensen. Yep, and that's a ground ball. Meyer Maxwell is up with it across the diamond. He fires for the out, and that put out goes 5-3 for Meyer Maxwell. And that is the end of the 5th inning, and we're going to leave you here. It's 22-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll see what they're going to do for the second game. We'll be back with you after a word from the sponsors.
Program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA features a 3,000 square foot fitness center with walking track and a full line of equipment. From group exercise classes to our new toddler zone to youth sports, there truly is something for every member of the family. But more than that, our real mission is rooted in our community. Through the past few months, Your Y has continuously searched for needs to fill. We have served you from afar through initiatives including emergency childcare, grocery delivery, and virtual homework help. When you join the Y, you join more than a gym. You join an organization committed to serving the community in which we all live, work, and play.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. calling or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local.
Welcome back to Brown County Middle School here, and at the end of our first game in the doubleheader with Liberty, the Brown County Hornets defeated Liberty 22-0 in a well played by the Brown County Hornets game. The Bats came alive, disciplined at the plate, put a lot of runs across. Pitchers did a good job throwing strikes. So we're here with you right now on the Casting Lumber post-game company. Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber hardware store, helped to build our community for 45 years. The Casting Lumber Company of 99 South Mount Sterling. Call 773-2611. And we're going to give you the KCL Inc. Player of the Game. If you need any T-shirts, signs made, go see the ladies at KCL Inc. and help them out for sponsoring the show. And Tom, who's your KCL Inc. Player of the Game? Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I thought Vlad did a real good job of being active. You know, in baseball, you always say there's some places that you should be, and he found those places, and he did a good job at the plate. So Vlad will be the KCL Inc. Player of the Game. So what we got on tap now is we got another 5-inning game here between your Brown County Hornets and your Liberty Eagles. The umpires are probably going to switch here. So I would say if you tune back in by 6 o'clock, we should be on the air going again. We're going to run some commercials right now for you. So I'd say probably maybe a couple minutes before 6, we'll have that game. We're going to keep the live feed rolling so you can check it out, and then that's when we're going to go. So I'd say probably about 10 minutes, we're going to call that second game for you, and it's another 5-inning B game. So we'll be back after a word from our sponsors. So go grab a drink, grab something to eat, stretch your legs, and we'll see you in a bit.
Best quality paint. Casting Lumber has unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Castings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Castings Gift Department has gifts for everyone. Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students kindergarten through 8th grade are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Cascom offers fiber optic services to your business needs with a local 24/7 support. Whether you are a small or large-sized business, Cascom has the correct level of broadband and services you need to help grow and be successful. There will be no time for downtime when you are trying to be reliable for your business. Upgrade business needs today and call Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
B&N Trucking is locally owned and operated since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business, offering tandem, hopper bottoms, dump, and van trailer hauling options for grain, fertilizer, aggregate hauling, and OTR deliveries, licensed and fully insured in all 48 states. If you need something for owner-operator, call B&N Trucking at 217-289-3555 today.
Enjoy your journey by dreaming big. It's Sarah Hoots here with All About Dance and More LLC in Mount Sterling, Illinois. The AADM mission is to instill a lifelong appreciation for the art of dance within a safe studio environment. We will provide professional dance and tumbling instruction that encourages students of all ages and skill levels to excel to their full potential. New season online registration is now open and classes begin September 8th. Visit us on Facebook, All About Dance and More, LLC.
Burnett's Plumbing Company. It's good to know someone you trust when your home is giving you a headache. Burnett's Plumbing has been helping customers solve household plumbing problems in Brown County for 7 years. Their mission is to provide Brown County and the surrounding area with quality, timely, and professional plumbing service. Give Burnett's Plumbing a call at 217-773-3008. That's 217-773-3008, where they believe a flush is better than a full house.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Hey, do you know anyone looking for a new job in Mount Sterling? A Rustic Garden hires locally, and they could be looking for you to help out. Entry-level jobs make a great way to build your resume. So visit arusticgardens.com and apply on their jobs website, arusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois. When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
For over 100 years, the people and businesses in Brown County have counted on Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling to assist them with their banking needs. As the only locally owned and operated bank in Brown County, Farmers State Bank looks forward to continuing this partnership for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank is locally dedicated to all your banking needs. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE-certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Mitsubishi Ductless Systems give you individual room control and allergen filtration with no ductwork, so you can be as comfortable as you want anywhere in your home. Design a Mitsubishi system for your new addition, remodeling projects, your man cave, or shed. Call Scranton Heating and Cooling today to come and evaluate the best options available to you. The Comfort Man, 217-773-2626, or on the web at comfortman.com.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA features a 3,000 square foot fitness center with walking track and a full line of equipment. From group exercise classes to our new toddler zone to youth sports, there truly is something for every member of the family. But more than that, our real mission is rooted in our community. Through the past few months, your Y has continuously searched for needs to fill. We have served you from afar through initiatives including emergency childcare, grocery delivery, and virtual homework help. When you join the Y, you join more than a gym. You join an organization committed to serving the community in which we all live, work, and play.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Castings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Needed a special gift? Castings Gift Department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
And welcome back, folks. We are back with you here for our second game here at Brown County Middle School. We have Micah Henry on the mound, just got his warm-up pitches in. Cale Jackson just threw the ball down to second base here, and we're ready to go. Leading off for the Liberty Eagles here is number 3, and that is Jake Matters. And we have Sean Volk is now behind the place, and Van Wilson is out in the field, so the umpires have switched spots, and we're ready to go here. And the first pitch by Micah is ball low. Nice block by Cale Jackson. Looks like we have Wyatt Cassing at first base. Second base is Vince Little. Shortstop is Meyer Maxwell. And a swing and a miss on a fastball by Micah Henry. Evens the count at 1-1. Looks like Drew Schuyler's out in right field. Brody Phelps is in center. Tom, who's out in right there? Can you tell? I think Evan Howell's out in right. Who's my shortstop there? That Meyer? Yeah, Meyer Maxwell. Now, ball hits him. Henry, he fields it cleanly. Throws the first base to Cassing for the out. That goes down 1-3. And Matters is recorded for the first out. That brings up Brody Klosser. Brody steps in here. And we got Micah Henry winds and fires for ball one. Got one ball, no strikes. Fastball by Henry, strike call, swing and miss. On deck is number 24, Tommy Shuddy. Ball and swing. Call or swing? All right, one ball and 2 strikes on Brody Klosser. Henry fires to the plate inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One. No, it's not. It's a beautiful night for baseball. Beautiful night to do anything. Beautiful night to have a fire. Beautiful night to grill out. I wasn't going to mention that one, but that one kind of stings a little bit. Like I said earlier, the Rick Kunkel's got the field in great condition, and that's strike 3. So that is 2 outs there. One via the ground ball, second one via the strikeout. So Micah Henry is taking care of both of the batters here, and that brings up Tommy Shuddy. I'm sure there's a lot of football coaches across Illinois thinking the same thing today. Ball inside. Yep, and that's a ground ball hit to the second baseman, and that's Vince, right? Yep, Vince Little had a little trouble on the exchange. So that's going to go down as an E4. Yep. Micah, the lefty. Ball outside. Up to the plate is number 7. That's Lane Bent for Liberty. Micah, that lefty, has all the advantage in this situation right now, being that left-handed pitcher. See what kind of pickoff move Micah has here. He's going over this time. I've seen him a few times. Oh, yeah. That's a ball taken. Micah comes to the plate, checks a runner. Ball inside. 3-0 count now on Lane Bent. Number 28 is Braden Jenkins. He's in the 4-hole. He's on deck. On the outside corner called, strike 1, 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first base. Micah comes set, checks on the runner. Gets the extra step, going over. And the ball is thrown away down the right field line. Yep, the throw comes in. Yep, one of those coaching points in that situation. Your shortstop now becomes your cutoff man. Should have pulled in the middle of the infield. That's a long throw because we have a lot of fair territory here in Brown County. So that shortstop's got to work in for that cutoff man just to help out on that throw. And here's the pitch to Micah. Micah with the pitch, actually. Ball in the dirt, and that's going to be a walk. So now we got runners at first and third. That is Shuddy at third base. Bent at first base brings up Brandon Jenkins. Played first base. Had a couple nice hits for Liberty last game. And swing and a miss on the outside fastball for strike 1. Fastball, strike 2. Ball is hit up in the air. Meyer Maxwell comes charging in and catches the ball in the air for the out. And that's going to do it. So after the one inning, the Liberty Eagles strand 2 runners, and our score is 0-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard going into the bottom of the first. The Hornets coming to bat after messages from these local sponsors.
School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Cascom offers fiber optic services to your business needs with a local 24/7 support. Whether you are a small or large-sized business, Cascom has the correct level of broadband and services you need to help grow and be successful. There will be no time for downtime when you are trying to be reliable for your business. Upgrade business needs today and call Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County Athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and equal housing.
Locally owned and operated.
After the top of the first inning, Liberty went down without scoring any runs, and now the Brown County Hornets are getting ready to bat. As the catcher fixes his catcher's gear a little here, we're going to be good to go. And looks like Alex Beheimer is leading off. I think we just flipped our lineup according to Coach Blakely here. So Alex Beheimer will be leading off, followed by Drew Schuyler, and then Cole Jackson. On the mound for Liberty is number 28, isn't it? No, 27. Number 27, which is Tennyson Myers. He started off at third base for Liberty. He throws ball 1 to Alex. And here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. Yeah, that's the thing as a coach, too. At this level, you just don't know who's going to end up being the 6'5" player, who's going to end up being, fast, or whoever's going to work on their game so much. So it's always good to get these kids out here in this game to keep loving to play the game of baseball. And ball outside, runs the count to 2-1 on Alex. Ball 4 to Alex Beheimer. Yeah, and the big thing for a lot of these kids is unless you played travel ball, you didn't get an opportunity to play baseball this summer. So this is their summer ball season too. A lot of these kids usually have 2 seasons at this age because they play their little league or travel ball or whatever. But, unfortunately, due to COVID this year, there was really hardly any places to play, and it's really kind of unfair to the kids, but due to all the regulations that was put forth, it was hard to have those Little League games this year. Yeah, you know, and that's a big thing, you know, and Coach Phelps, so I know we've had a couple schedule changes that we had to do, and he had no problem finding games for these kids, and, you know, big shout out to, you know, Coach Phelps, the AD here at the at Brown County to get that done, you know. And catchers having little equipment issues right now, and like we talked about, the COVID rules, if you share equipment, you got to spray things down and all that fun stuff. So as a coach, you know, it's not one of those things that you enjoy doing, but it's the safety precautions to keep these kids safe that we got to do right now, and coach is coming out to help out here and, you know, get this catcher dressed back up again. What do you need? There you go. Eat. Yeah, you know, and that's how you build your program too. If your kids aren't playing, they're not getting any better. So, you know, I know at all levels, you know, he does a great job finding games because he understands the fact that the kids need to compete, need to play games in order to get better. And, you know, we don't want to have a baseball team of where we got 25 teams and we only play the same 11 kids for 12 games and the rest sit there. You know, it's not fun for the kids, and that's how you build your program. So, you know, once again, shout out to Coach Phelps for doing a great job finding these games for these kids to play in any sport. You know, I mean, whether it's golf, whether it's, you know, volleyball, or, you know, all the sports that we have here. And Liberty's throwing the ball around here to stay loose here. We have Drew Schuyler is coming up to the plate. Alex Beheimer is at first base. Drew would be the second batter for the Hornets this inning. Liberty went down, stranding of runners at third and first in the last inning. Yeah, you know, we talk all about, too, you know, all about, and maybe it's not one kid's favorite sport is baseball. It might be football or basketball, but they play those other sports just to learn how to compete, you know, and they keep those muscles going, and it helps those kids, you know, learn how to compete, learn how to use their body in different ways that would help them in that sport that they truly love. And, you know, we talk all the time about, you know, those kids that love baseball need those kids to help them compete at that level also. So, you know, we're doing a great job of keeping those kids going and competing right now. And I think the catcher's getting his last leg laced up here. You know, yeah, Coach Lee did a great job of getting this catcher ready. You know, I'm sure he's had to do that a time or two. And I think we're ready to play baseball once again. And Myers has the ball. I think the catcher is ready here. The catcher today is Cole Sorensen. Made some nice plays at second base for the Eagles. And here we go. Delivery to the plate is fouled straight back for a strike. Yep, and that's Cole Sorensen. Where's number 18 for the Liberty Eagles? Myers back on the mound, gets his sign from Sorensen. Comes out, checks on the runner. Comes to the plate. Fastball, swing and a miss for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes to Drew. Pitch to the plate, outside. Ball gets to the backstop, and Alex Beheimer is on his way to third. We got a runner 80 feet away here. And we are in the bottom of the first inning in a 0-0 ball game. Drew Schuyler, the second batter of the game for the Brown County Hornets. And here's the pitch. Fastball outside by the catcher. No go by Beheimer. Boy, it's a beautiful night. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun to watch these young kids. It's good as the varsity coach to see these guys compete at this level. Normally, I don't get a chance to do that because normally we're putting together scouting reports and coaching football at this time. But it's, the one, I guess you say, good thing out of not playing football is to be able to see these young kids play and, be able to broadcast this game. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And catcher dropped the ball. And once he leaves the batter's box, he is out. So that is the first out of the inning. Cale Jackson steps to the plate. Cale had a couple nice hits in the last game. Cale Jackson will be followed by Evan Howe. Comes set, checks the runner. Pitch to the plate is swung on and missed for strike 1. Myers gets a sign from Swordston. He comes set, checks the runner at third. To the plate comes the pitch. Popped up off the fence and foul for strike 2. That's another high one there. Yes. Yep, batter's eye. Helps you see the ball of the pitcher's hand. A lot of green right now out there. You got the corn out there. A lot of trees. Ball in the dirt behind the catcher. Beheimer on the way home. Play at the plate, and he is safe for the first run of the game. Yeah, see, you about did it. Yep. And that gives Brown County the lead 1-0 on the Cats Communication scoreboard. Our listeners are dropping. We're down to 4. Yeah. Would you rather listen to us or Mike Shannon? And here's the pitch to the plate. Ball ripped out to right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Cole Jackson has gone the other way twice with an outside fastball so far today, and that records his 3rd hit of the game. And that brings up Evan Howe. There I go. Evan Howe. Jackson stealing. Ground ball to the right side. Will it stay fair? Yes, it does. Fielded by the first baseman. Touch first for the 3 unassisted. That moves Jackson over to second base. And that's going to bring up Connor Kurt Gibson Flynn. And Kurt Gibson was left-handed also. Hit that iconic home run off of Dennis Eckersley in the '88 World Series. I was a huge Jose Canseco fan back in the day. Yes, that 40-40 club was pretty big. I have a bunch of them. I have a bunch of Jose Cansecos. And I think the steroids thing kind of dropped just a hair. Probably if I had a Ricky Henderson or a Mark McGuire. Well, Ricky Henderson probably is worth the most right now. Snapchat. Hey, and that ball gets by the catcher, and Jackson's on his way home. And he is safe. Good hustle by Jackson, and that's going to give the Hornets a 2-0 lead on the Cast Communication scoreboard. A Tony Pena card. Yeah. He was. I tell you what, the Cardinals have a lot of good defensive catchers back in the day, from Matheny and Molina, and They've been pretty good catchers. Who's the best Cubs catcher defensively? Jody. I thought you were going to say Damon Berryhill. I gotcha. Connor Flynn. Castro's a pretty good catcher right now. Ball inside, and that's ball forward for Connor Flynn, and he's going to draw the one-out walk, I believe. Yeah, one-out walk. Yep. Yep, and Micah Henry grounds the ball to the shortstop. He fields it cleanly, touches second base, throws across the diamond, and Micah beats it out. Oh, no, and then Van Wilson punches him out. So that's a double play. That's a good turn by the shortstop there, and that is Brody Closser of the Liberty Eagles have a 6-3 double play. And after one inning, the Hornets are up 2-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back with you after a word from our sponsors.
Operated since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business, offering tandem, hopper bottoms, dump, and van trailer hauling options for grain, fertilizer, aggregate hauling, and OTR deliveries, licensed and fully insured in all 48 states. If you need something hauled or want to be part of our team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking at 217-289-3555 today.
Enjoy your journey by dreaming big. It's Sarah Hoots here with All About Dance and More LLC in Mount Sterling, Illinois. The AADM mission is to instill a lifelong appreciation for the art. We will provide professional dance and tumbling instruction that encourages students of all ages and skill levels to excel to their full potential. New season online registration is now open and classes begin September 8th. Visit us on Facebook, All About Dance and More LLC.
Burnett's Plumbing Company. It's good to know someone you trust when your home is giving you a headache. Burnett's Plumbing has been helping customers solve household plumbing problems in Brown County for 7 years. Their mission is to provide Brown County and the surrounding area with quality, timely, and professional plumbing service. Give Burnett's Plumbing a call at 217-773-3008. That's 217-773-3008, where they believe a flush is better than a full house.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Hey. Welcome back to Brown County Middle School here, and in the top of the second inning, your Brown County Hornets lead the Liberty Eagles 2-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Leading off for the Liberty Eagles is number 30, Tanner Cooley. Micah Henry is still on the mound for your Hornets. I don't see any. And the pitch by Micah is a ball. We got any changes out there that you notice? Vlad is at third. Ball outside for 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah. Strike on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike to Cooley. And a swing and miss by Cooley runs the count to 2-2. Yep. Swing and ground ball up the middle. That's Little up with it. Throws it across the diamond. And on the Flynn for the out, that play goes down 6-3. Nice play by Vince Little on that one. That brings up Nathan Poulter. He caught the first game, and he starts off swinging and fouls the ball straight back. He's down in an 0-1 hole. Micah Henry winds and fires to the plate. Ball swung and missed for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Tennyson Myers is on deck. Ball low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. To the plate. Strike 3 on a swing and a miss, and that's a second out. That is Micah Henry's second strikeout of the ball game so far in 1 2/3 inning of work. Yep. 1 ball and no strikes to Tennyson. Ball inside, backed him off to the plate. That's 2 balls and 1 strike to Mr. Myers. Ball high, 3-0. Strike on the outside corner. Yep, that is a good spot for a pitcher there to a right-handed batter on that outside corner and low. Not wasting any time. Micah Henry back up firing. Ball hit out to center field. Fullerton underneath it makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And the Liberty Eagles go up 1-2-3. And after 1.5 innings of play, the Brown County Hornets lead the Liberty Eagles 2-0. We'll be back with you after a word from our sponsors.
Do you know anyone looking for a new job in Mount Sterling? A Rustic Garden hires locally, and they could be looking for you to help out. Entry-level jobs make a great way to build your resume. So visit arusticgardens.com and apply on their jobs website, arusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois. When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their #1 priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-34.
Are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member F.
Confused by all the environmentally friendly energy-saving options and tax credits that are available for geothermal and solar? Talk to the professionals at Scranton Heating and Cooling and let the Comfort Man make it simple for you so they can discover the tax credits and options that are best for your home or business. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be...
And we're back with you here on BCHornetsports.com. And after 1.5 innings, the Brown County Hornets lead the Liberty Eagles 2-0. And Meyer Maxwell is leading off for the Hornets right now in a 2-0 ball game. We still have number 27, Tayson Myers, on the hill, and that's going to start off with ball 1. You know, one thing watching young Mr. Myers on the mound, I would suggest is when he brings his glove and separates his hand to get that thumb away from his glove. If you turn that thumb down and extend that big arm he's got, he's a good-sized young man on the mound, and he's not really using all of his arm. He's kind of short-arming. If you can take that thumb down and really use that arm, we'd like to see out of him. And that's a strike. It saves the elbow. He kind of flips that elbow after every pitch. You know, that's a lot of pressure on your elbow and your shoulder area as a pitcher. And the pitch is popped back up out of play, and that's 2 strikes on Mr. Maxwell there. And so far, Mr. Myers has been around the strike zone, has done a good job throwing strikes. Ball's popped up on the right side, and it is a foul ball. Yep. You always want to fight with shorten up and put it in play. Use the whole field. That was a good job by Myers throwing on outside corner pitch. Excuse me. You know, he did a good job fouling it off. Myers gets his sign, comes set. To the plate it comes. Maxwell fires at the third base, and right there, though, is the third baseman. That's Braden Jenkins on the play. Ball hit right at his head, made a nice play with the glove, and that's the first out of the inning for the Liberty Eagles. That brings up Vince Little. Vince Little has found himself at shortstop so far, this first at bat of this game. Ball's hit out to the outfield. Center fielder charging, but that's going to drop, and that's going to be a base hit for Vince Little. Vince Little scored 3 runs in the last game, so he finds himself on base again. And watching in the A game, I'm sure he's going to be running with the pitch here. Ball is hit, is popped up, and calling for it is the first baseman. It goes off his glove, throws to second base, but it goes out in the center field, so Vince Little is going to be safe. That's a tough one as a runner at first base on a pop-up there, a routine play. You know, you're kind of in no man's land. That's a right base running move by him. Unfortunately, he found himself safe at second base, but like you were alluding to earlier, you know, base running is a key element. In baseball, you don't have to be super fast to be a good base runner. You just have good instincts and good reaction. That brings up Wyatt Cassing. Wyatt Cassing takes ball 1 to start off his at-bat. Then the pitch to the plate. And is roped out into right field. Charging is a right fielder, but it gets over his head, and that's going to score Little. Cassing's on his way to second, and that makes the game 3-0 in the bottom of the second inning. On the Cass Communication scoreboard, that was a really nice drive by Wyatt Cassing out to the right field, hit that ball on the line, got over the right fielder's head for a nice double. And that brings up Trey Fullerton. I think that was Trey's best swing I've seen him had for a while. Trey fouled it straight back. Fullerton's up to bat here. Ball inside and behind him, and here comes Vlad. Vlad's on his way home. Did it go off or no? one. Double click it. All right. And hopefully YouTube's still working there. We had a little technical difficulty. Our charger wasn't charging. We had a low battery, so hopefully we got it there. Sorry about that. And Fullerton swings on an inside fastball for strike 2. Now, right now, this is what we're talking about with Trey. He's just kind of thinking himself out of it right now. He just needs to take a deep breath. It's okay. You have one pitch. All you need in baseball is one pitch to make a difference. Ball outside. Yeah, you know, I mean, you see, Zach Greinke, for example, that pitches, you know, for the Astros. You saw, I mean, he's calling out pitches. He's that loose, goofy guy that he's just loose and he's playing the game. You know, I mean, in baseball, you have to be loose. A lot of times I tell my high school kids all the time, you can't run out and hit somebody. You can't, you know, shut somebody on defense. You got to get loose out there, especially when you're batting. Ball behind him on that one. Full count here on Trey Fullerton with 1 out in the inning on a 4-0 game. That ball is way outside for ball 4 for Fullerton. Fullerton draws a 1-out walk, brings up Carter Havens. And Liberty's coach called time. I think they're making a pitching switch. And with that, we're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be back with you when the pitcher's ready. And it is 4-0 on your Cash Communications scoreboard. We'll be back after the message from these sponsors.
Be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main.
And we're back there. They didn't make a pitching change. I don't know. I thought their coach was making a pitching change, but he didn't. So I apologize for that. Carter Havens at the plate. Ball outside. No, Trey Fullerton is at first base, and Carter Havens is up. 1 ball and no strikes, and a 4-0 game on your Cash Communications scoreboard. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Tennyson Myers is still on the hill for the Liberty Eagles. That sun is kind of getting bad now, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, if we could put up some type of netting out there by the foul pole, that'd be great, I think. Yeah. And here's the pitch by Tennyson outside. You got a 3-0 count here on Carter Havens. Trey Fullerton now is at second base after that wild pitch goes to the backstop. I think old Tennyson's gas is about out. He's out there taking deep breaths, trying to get back in this game here. And here's the pitch from Tennyson. Ball high for ball 4. Fullerton steals third on the pitch. So we have first and third. 1 out. Eli Staten has now stepped up to the plate. Crowd is getting rowdy behind us today. Yeah, my wife's at home, so hopefully get some of her mom. Mom made some of her famous homemade pizza. I don't know if you ever had that. The runner goes with the pitch. I don't know. And Fullerton's coming home. Havens is not stopping. The ball is now in the middle of the field. But back to the pizza. I don't know, they have this dough they have now where you have to have the starter kit for a dough, and you keep feeding the dough. It's like an animal. Remember the sea monkeys you used to have back in the day? Yeah, it's kind of like a sea monkey. You keep feeding this dough, and then you keep adding sugar and starch and stuff, and it forms these pizza things. And it's like a sourdough, and it is delicious. Yeah, I know, and it is absolutely delicious. And you bake it in an oven, and it's phenomenal. So there's a shout out to the pizza dough people out there, whatever it is. Yeast, bread, water, something like that, right? like the Barstool guy, right? The Barstool guy that samples all the pizza. We are in for that. And that's a pop fly hit it to the shortstop, and that is caught for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Jack Sefton, I believe, with Carter Havens at third base in a 5-0 game. But yeah, the guy on El Presidente, is that his name on Barstool? Yeah, they send him pizzas all the time. So if we can get that going, I'm all for that. Yeah. We got nothing but time until football season starts. I second that. And iced tea. Steve's going to love this when he gets back from Champaign. And here's the pitch home. Outside, Havens stays at third base, and this is Jack Sefton up to bat. YouTube feed still rolling here on BCHornetsports.com. Starting to get a little hungry. Tennyson is still on the mound here. Pitch, strike called on the outside corner to Jack Sefton. Jack's mom's up here getting some good pictures right now. And now she's embarrassed. Find him on Facebook at ChristySefton.com. And here's the pitch home. Outside. And Sean Volk showed great athleticism by getting out of the way of that pitch. I guess once an athlete, I don't think you underestimate the athleticism of umpires nowadays. Yeah. Yeah. He's got it going. He's maybe a former slow pitch softball player. And here's the pitch to the plate. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Throws the first base over the third baseman head, and Sefton is not slowing down. He's on his way to second. That is great hustle by Jack Sefton. That's scoring Carter Havens. That makes the score 6-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Brody Phelps is first at bat at this game. Brody got hit in the head, grounded to third base, and walked in the last game. Phelps bats from the left-hand side. I got a nice hole over there at third base. The third baseman is off the line. Fastball behind Phelps, and third base is taken by Jack Sefton. Ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Yep. Yeah, because you're so mean on the headsets that we did tell you to take it away, And yeah, they get tired of listening to us. We're like those evil birds that are in your head. And we got a ground ball hit to the third baseman. Third baseman's up with it, throws across the diamond, and good hustle by Phelps by beating it out for an infield single. Yeah, I think my favorite headset story of all time, I think my favorite coaching, watching you with the good person on one side and the bad person on the other side, was the All-Star game, where you had Jim Unruh wanting you to run the fullback constantly and your brother on the other side telling you to throw it. I think that was one of my favorite moments, by just sitting back and watching that, those two chirp at you and you about to lose your mind. Yep. Yeah, you know, it is usually a fun situation. I know when I was on offense with you, I always gave you a hard time when it got cold or before the games because you sound like Darth Vader the way you're breathing in the headset. I haven't heard that yet today, but we got a pitching change for Liberty right now. We have Nathan Poulter taking his warm-up pitches, and they're changing out the catch here. So we're going to leave you here with the commercial break here, and it is now 6-0 on your Cass Communication scoreboard, and we'll be back with you after break.
Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA features a 3,000 square foot fitness center with walking track and a full line of equipment. From group exercise classes to our new toddler zone to youth sports, there truly is something for every member of the family. But more than that, our real mission is rooted in our community. Through the past few months, your Y has continuously searched for needs to fill. We have served you from afar through initiatives including emergency childcare, grocery delivery, and virtual homework help. When you join the Y, you join more than a gym. You join an organization committed to serving the community in which we all live, work, and play.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our...
And we're back here, and the new pitcher of record for Liberty is number 12, Nathan Poulter. He did some catching for the Eagles. Had to take that batting glove off. You're not allowed to wear a batting glove under your glove. It's the rules there. Van Wilson keeping him in check and teaching him that rule there. And that is who we got. We got Alex Beheimer's up. And Brody Phelps is off in a flash. Foul ball right back at us for strike one. I think so. I remember even whenever we were first here and used to play that men's league basketball, he still got him down the floor pretty well for an older guy. And that's a fastball high for 1 ball and 1 strike. I had hair back then. I think I had hair. A little bit. And here's Poulter getting a sign, coming set. Phelps takes his lead off second base. Fastball blocked in the dirt for ball 2. The Brown County coaches have switched spots. We have James Blakely coaching first base now, and we have Kevin Dieterle now at third base. Yeah, I think so. They got to flip sides there, and Phelps is off with the pitch. He's going to stand up there at third base with no throw, and Alex Beheimer is at the plate with a 3-1 count. those Department of Natural Resources guys have to wear pants a lot. They're out in the woods, so he's probably first time in shorts in a while. They're working on that tan. And there's a swing and a miss on an outside fastball. Runs a count full to Alex Beheimer. Brody Phelps is at third base. Drew Schuyler is the man on deck for the Hornets. We have 1 out, bottom of the second. Fastball on the outside corner, called strike 3. You know, if we're going to, that's 3 outs there. My bad. So that is the 3rd out of the inning. And then the bottom of, after 2 innings of play, is 5-0 Brown County over the Liberty Eagles. We'll be back after a message from your sponsors.
Our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter and wants you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive prices. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Casting Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Castings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Castings Gift Department has gifts for everyone. Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith.
All right, back with you here in Brown County. Jared Hoots and Tom Little on the call on BCHornetsports.com. On your Cass Communications scoreboard, your Brown County Hornets are up 5-0 in the top of the third inning. And umpire Sean Volk is instructing the Hornets to get that gate closed, doing a good job managing the space around him. Bonus points for him today. And the new pitcher is Carter Havens. Ball low to a 1-1 count. White Casting is in center. Jackson, right? No, that's Meyer, Maxwell. Yep, red shoes. I got the red shoes. Yeah, you're colorblind. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on the Liberty hitter. Strike taken right down the middle, and that's number 15, Colby Henry, on the called third strike, and Carter Havens gets his first strike out of the inning in the game, and that brings up number 18. 18 is Cole Sorensen. Cole was doing this. He was playing second in the first game, and he was doing some catching for the Eagles. Yep. Yeah, with these pitch count rules, you got to have guys that can throw, and they have to be on there before they get to high school, to gain their confidence. And once again, you just don't know who you have out there. I just want guys that throw strikes. They don't have to strike out guys. I want guys that throw strikes. And that's a ground ball taken by Evan Howe. Took it to himself to get the out of the first base. Good contact there by young Mr. Cole Sorensen. But, yeah, going back to the pitching thing, you can never have enough pitchers. There's never been a coach I ever met to say I have too many pitchers. I don't think that's ever been said in baseball. That is correct, and now we're back to the leadoff hitter is Jake Matters. Grounds the ball foul. One ball, 1 strike on Masters. I'm sorry, that's Masters. Once again, can't read my writing. Havens takes a look, comes set to the belt. Fires and a swing and miss on a 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep, fouled off down the left side. Yeah, we like to say getting in a rhythm. And a lot of times it's your footwork. Your footwork gets your whole body in rhythm, and it keeps you flowing. I know we talked a little bit about Tice, watching Tice sometimes when he gets frustrated, he slows down his rhythm. You want to keep that rhythm as a pitcher. You watch Major League pitchers. Tonight a great example, Jack Flaherty. I think he has great mechanics and a good rhythm. Darvish, on the other hand, he does a good job also. But if you just watch their footwork, and that's a strike 3 up for Havens, and that is the third out. If you watch, Adam Wainwright some, you tell when he gets frustrated, he starts slowing down, a little bit, and that's a Major League player doing that. So moving on here, we're going to the bottom half of the third inning. The Hornets are up 5-0 on your Cass Communications scoreboard, and we'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
Based family atmosphere. All students kindergarten through 8th grade are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you. And go Hornets.
Cascom offers fiber optic services to your business needs with a local 24/7 support. Whether you are a small or large-sized business, Cascom has the correct level of broadband and services you need to help grow and be successful. There will be no time for downtime when you are trying to be reliable for your business. Upgrade business needs today and call Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Being in trouble.
And we're back on the Brown County Hornets Sports Network, bchornets.com, and on the Cass Communications scoreboard. The Hornets are up 5-0 on the Liberty Eagles right now. And Drew Schuyler's leading off for the Hornets, and a swing and miss on strike 1. Number 12, Nathan Poulter, is still on the mound for your Liberty Eagles. Ball outside. I really like that American flag handle on that Dean Marini bat there. I know you being colorblind probably can't see that, but it's a nice red, white, and blue grip on that. Yeah. I can't see without him, so I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, yeah. Yep, looking at the schedule, these guys that play mostly on the B team, they'll have 2 opportunities hopefully next week. They got an A-B game on Thursday, and then on Friday they travel to Quincy for 2 B games, and that's a foul straight back. And the big thing for those kids is just getting them games each week, that consistency. And I think they've done a good job. Coach Phelps has done a good job, and we saw a lot of improvement. I've watched a little bit of the B games afterwards, and they've done a real good job of doing that and keeping them intact. Wi-Fi still going good there? At 5%. It says it's charging, right? That thing, that lightning bolt was on. Hit it again. Yeah, it's somewhat charging. Maybe it's giving too much use or not. So we're back with you. Drew Schuyler's up the bat. 1 and 2, a little technical difficulties, and the catcher's having a little difficulty with those knee pads. And here's the pitch, taken just high. Sean Volk didn't want to throw up that right arm on that one. here's the pitch from Poulter to the plate. Looked like he was digging for some type of changeup or off speed there, the way he was digging in that glove, and he threw it behind Drew. And Cale Jackson hits the ball at the right field. It's down for a single. Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think, overall, the Brown County area itself has really good officials. I mean, you mentioned Van Wilson. You got Eric Grady. You got Dave Phelps. You have Brian Ingram. You have a couple guys that work at DOT that I know that do my games. There are a lot of – who else am I missing here? John Hohenberry is another one. Yeah, Nick can stand out there. If it's a three-man crew, the other two can pull the weight, I think. Ball high for ball one. This is Evan Howe steps in, but we have really good officials in this area. I know I enjoy Fred Steinway does a lot of stuff with officials right now. He does all our football games, and Fred's a good one with Doug Elledge. Those are two of my favorite guys, along with Coach Grady and Coach Phelps, to have as baseball officials. You're not going to find better officials than them. Ball outside, and Skyler's on his way to third, and Jackson's on his way to second. We got runners now, two in scoring position. We have no outs. Yeah, I know Doug got a ball hit out to the shortstop left field area, and the ball is going to drop in. Looks like Drew Skyler is going to score, and that's going to be hit by Evan Howe. Jackson to third base, and you mentioned Doug Elledge. I know Doug comes out here and plays golf out here at Rolling Greens a lot. I see him around, and, I think he can play a round of golf in 45 minutes. He don't mess around when he plays golf either, just like he umpires. That ball came out funky. I hope that young man's all right. He's kind of grabbing his shoulder. That ball didn't make it out of the grass there, so I hope that guy's all right with that. He doesn't seem to be affected by it, but maybe he just slipped out of his hand. Pitch inside now. Yep. If you can go to your mouth, you can wipe the ball as long as you wipe it off on your pants before you go. So you can go to your mouth and wipe it off on your pants, and you're just perfectly fine. You can't just go from your mouth to the ball. And here's the pitch to Connor Flynn. Ball fouled off. Connor seemed like you talked about, seems to be moving better on that ankle. A lot of his confidence, he's been on base a lot and made some plays, so that also helps the feeling of the ankle. If you go. It's the old ice bucket. And there's the pitch to Flynn. Ball slapped down to the right side. First baseman has it, gathers it. Flynn's going to get the RBI on the play, but that putout goes 3 unassisted by the first baseman. And number 28, the first baseman over there, is Braden Jenkins on the play. Brings up another left-handed batter. That is Micah Henry. Catcher's having some difficulty again. He needs to get that thing strapped up here. That's swing and a miss by Micah Henry. There you go. Sean Volk does a good job, calls time there for the young man to put that gear back on. Good job by Sean, worrying about player safety. as he intently looks on. That's a very good point. Sun's starting to set a little bit. It's not really over the trees here in Mount Sterling. Ball high for ball one. One ball and one strike. Nice crowd here in Mount Sterling. Home fans here watching the boys. And that's a ground ball hit to the second baseman, fielded cleanly, but pulls the first baseman off the base. So Micah Henry is going to reach there, get an RBI. That scoring Howell makes the game 9-0 is what I have. The scoreboard has 8, but I got 9. I know for me, it was always a mad run when I grounded out like that. You know, like you run extra hard because I was mad that I grounded out. And here's the pitch to Myra Maxwell. Ball blocked in the dirt. And that sun is right over that scoreboard right now. And here's the pitch. Maxwell swings at the outside pitch and fouls it straight back. And good hustle by Sean Volk back here, sprinting back to the backstop. Charlie Hustle. Yep, 3 balls and 1 strike. And I don't think it started yet until 7:15. Ball inside. Making me hungry again. Yeah. Maxwell off first. Micah Henry off second, and that's a ball to Vince Little. I tell you one thing that every first game that I didn't get last year was Tracy Hendricker makes these chocolate chip oatmeal, I don't know what kind of cookies they are, but she makes them, and she always sent them with Joe, and then she sent them with Nathan. I guess we still got Nick on the staff, so I think she still should send them this year. And here's the pitch. Ball outside to Vince Little. Yeah. There's a swing and a miss. Yeah, I think, I'd rather do that than the competitive eating. I don't think I could do that. No, no. Yeah. The hot dogs and the pizza and the wings, the wing people eat those hot things. Couldn't do that. And here's the pitch by number 12, outside behind vote, Vince Little. About said Bo there. Said about messed that up already. I just roll mine together like East Bryce, so I get both of them so I can't be wrong. Yeah. And we got 2 balls and 1 strike to Vince Little here. Well, one thing we found out with my boys, though, is we wanted to work on calling the baseball. And that's a 3 ball and 1 count strike here. As we work on with I don't know. And we are switching innings. I don't know if pitch counts are getting high sometimes with these young guys. Pitch counts getting high. So we'll see what happens here. We're going to play on here in the bottom of the fourth inning here. We'll be back, or top of the fourth. We'll be back with you after a word from your sponsors.
Trucking is locally owned and operated since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business, offering tandem, hopper bottoms, dump, and van trailer hauling options for grain, fertilizer, aggregate hauling, and OTR deliveries, licensed and fully insured in all 48 states. If you need something hauled or want to be part of our team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking at 217-289-3555 today.
Enjoy your journey by dreaming big. It's Sarah Hoots here with All About Dance and More LLC in Mount Sterling, Illinois. The AADM mission is to instill a lifelong appreciation for the art of dance within a safe studio environment. We will provide professional dance and tumbling instruction that encourages students of all ages and skill levels to excel to their full potential. New season online registration is now open and classes begin September 8th. Visit us on Facebook, All About Dance and More, LLC.
Burnett's Plumbing Company. It's good to know someone you trust when your home is giving you a headache. Burnett's Plumbing has been helping customers solve household plumbing problems in Brown County for 7 years. Their mission is to provide Brown County and the surrounding area with quality, timely, and professional plumbing service. Give Burnett's Plumbing a call at 217-773-3008. That's 217-773-3008, where they believe a flush is better than a flush.
Back here in Brown County on BCHornetsports.com, the Brown County Hornets are up 8-0. The new man on the mound is lefty Wyatt Cassing. Wyatt starts off with a strike. And a strike on the outside corner for no balls and 2 strikes. Up to the plate for your Liberty Eagles is Brody Clausen. And the pitch by Cassing, high and outside for a ball 1. Fastball taken low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trey Fullerton at third, isn't it? Or that Vlad? That's Trey. Brody Phelps in center. Drew Schuyler in right. And the ball swung and a miss. Good hustle by Jackson. Throws to first base, and the throw goes wild. And the ball goes out to right field. So that goes down in the books as a strikeout and an E2. So we got a runner at first base and another, once again, Hornet lefty on the mound, Wyatt Cassing. Checks the runner, brings in 24, Tommy Schutt. Fastball, high, swing, strike 1. The air temperature's cooling off a little bit. Swing on the outside fastball for strike 2. Yeah, we're getting up there. I think it's maybe Nick Hendricker wanting to know when to come pick up the equipment, probably. I think so. Or maybe it was the Damon Berryhill reference earlier. And there's a pickoff move by Wyatt Cassing, and he's there safe. Tom Lawless. Didn't he wear glasses when he played? And here's the pitch from Cassing. Ball in the dirt. Nice block by Cale Jackson. Why do I say Cole? I don't know. No, there's a Cole Jackson that played for Triopia. Played against him. Played offensive tackle and linebacker. Ball fouled off to the right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the sun's getting behind the trees. It's making it easier to see, but the temperature's going down a little bit. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Looks like she's getting cold over there. Should probably make you go get that sweatshirt. What do you think? And that's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Wyatt Cassing. His second of the inning for out number 2. Nope. So you want to explain how you left your trunk open at the baseball game the other day? Oh, okay. All right. I was just curious about that. I got you. Did you ever forget not to push your buttons? Fastball behind the batter, and that's going to get the guy to second base there. White needs to take a deep breath right now. He's kind of pressing like we talked about. Yep. Now we got the runner at second base. Casting comes set, gives him a look, fires to the plate, fastball outside, and like we talked about before, right now, my advice is his release point is he's not out in front. He's releasing off to the side. If he gets that big arm out in front of him, a lot has to do with his chest. To get that chest over the toes, that arm's going to follow in this situation. White comes set, checks the runner, pickoff move attempt, inside move, ball out in the center field. And that's going to move the runner. That ball should have been caught. I think we're kind of getting a little lackadaisical out there right now. We've been out here for now broadcasting for 3 hours and 31 minutes, so sometimes the mentality of kids this age, they're probably getting hungry too. Hey, yeah, that's for sure. We got a runner at third base now for the Liberty Eagles. They're threatening 80 foot away. Ball in the dirt off of Jackson. That's going to score the run. Good hustle by Jackson. But number 2 scores, and that's Brody Closser for the Eagles' first run of the game. That makes the score 9-1 on your Cass Communications scoreboard here in the top of the 4th inning. It looks like the Cardinals game is underway. Refer to it, what do you like? That's fine. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Number 7's batting for Liberty, and that is Lane Bent. Yeah. We're still saying it's 6 listeners here. Wyatt Casting throws a fastball in the outside corner for strike 2, and he then fires a lot better than it hits the kid. And that is going to get another runner at first base for Liberty. That's Lane Bent. That's going to bring up Braden Jenkins. Braden Jenkins is wearing the nice gator, blue gator around his neck right now. No. Yeah, the baby blue, the Carolina blue, you like to say, the Tar Heel, the Jordan brand blue. We're still stuck on 6. We need to get that 7th listener, I think. I think our high was 8 tonight. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Nice block by Cale Jackson. That's textbook. The ball kind of get away. That's a great job, though. If you're looking at that from a coaching perspective, he dropped down, took it off the chest, ball landed in front of him. And it's a good job. And the one thing I'm noticing here about Wyatt, the other thing is it's a strike on the batter. Young kids, when they first learn to pitch off the stretch, their feet are together. If you watch Wyatt's feet, they're almost together. He needs to get those shoulder width apart because what happens is that's going to change your stride length. He has to take a longer stride to land in that hole he normally is. And that's a good job striding out. But then and it helps your pickoff move by being shoulder width apart. And that's the first thing I get when a freshman come into high school. When they're off the stretch, their feet are together. You're not athletic with your feet together. Wyatt fires back with a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch to Casting. Swing and fouled right back to us. It's a good adjustment by Wyatt. It's a good swing by Braden Jenkins. That's a good pitch by Wyatt Casting. Changed speeds on him a little bit on the inside corner there, and that's a strikeout. And that makes out number 2 for Liberty. That brings in number 30. Number 30 is Tanner Cooley. Tanner Cooley has gotten a couple nice hits there. Got to put the bat on the ball. Cassing takes a sign from the stretch. Come set. Pitch outside corner. Fastball. Strike one. Be interesting to see what the umpires do after this inning. My guess is they'll probably call it because it's starting to get a little darker, but we'll see what's happening. Fastball on the outside corner. Same spot, but Sean Volk doesn't want to wear that right arm right now. I think the coin flipped up tails on that one. What do you think? Yeah, I think he's been working at the Y, doing a little CrossFit on the side maybe. Yeah, he's got those sons. You need to make sure he takes care of himself. Oh, the ball is hit out in the left field. And that is tracked down by, is that Brody Phelps? Look like Brody, and that's the third out of the inning. We'll see what the umpires want to do here, and we'll be back with you after a second. Van looks like he's on the way in here, I think. Yeah. Yep, there we go, and that's going to do it for us, folks, and it's an 8-1 Hornet victory here. Due to darkness, we're not going to play that last inning. We'll be back here to wrap it up with you after a word from your sponsors.
Full house.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. Call me, Brad Casting, today at 217-773-38 assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Hey, do you know anyone looking for a new job in Mount Sterling? A Rustic Garden hires locally, and they could be looking for you to help out. Entry-level jobs make a great way to build your resume. So visit arusticgardens.com and apply on their jobs website, arusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois.
And we're back with you on the BC Hornet Sports.com pregame show. We're brought to you by Cassing Lumber Company. The Cassing Lumber Company is a hometown family-owned lumber company, hardware store helping build our community for 45 years. Company Route 19, South Mount Sterling. Call 773-2611. And right here on the postgame show to wrap up the score, the Hornets gets 2 wins from the Liberty Eagles. The second game was 8-1. And we're going to bring you the KC Inc. player of the game. And Tom, who's your KC Inc. player of the game? Yep, and that's a good job by Drew. Good job by all the Hornets today. Obviously, we talked about this being a B game and the learning. Just good to see them out there playing and learning the game of baseball. A lot of them are 6th graders, mixed in with some 7th graders. So these guys will be back next year carrying on the A team. Just to give you an update on our schedule for next week, on Labor Day, we'll be here against Pittsfield. That's 2 A games. We'll be on with you at 3:45, both with the YouTube and with the MixLR app. And then on Thursday, we'll bring you the Rushville game. It is an A game. We probably won't have the B game. We might leave the live feed on like we did last time. And then on Friday, the B team travels to Quincy for 2 5-inning B games once again. And I don't know if that will be broadcast or not, but we'll keep you updated on that. For Jared Hoots and Tom Little, we're signing out on BCHornetSports.com. Enjoy your Labor Day. After you have your fun in the sun this weekend, come join us at 4 o'clock to watch some BC Hornet Sports Junior High Baseball. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you later.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Down Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and